Make up your mind. What? No. It's a black screen. Oh. What? It's a disgusting sight. Oh, crap. I just avoided that thing like a pro. Like a pro. Crap! I'm gonna try and get rid of Shinji here. Yeah, multi-kill. Eat that. Eat that, yo.
Yeah, we'd like catch, like as kids, we'd catch them and like keep them in like a little fish tank with dirt in and feed them bugs and stuff. Do you not do that over there?
No. Go back to the shadow. No, you will not take me. Oh, are you kidding me? I got out of the way. I totally got out of the way. Wait a minute, I did not create a character in Tonberry. I created a character in Kujata. What the? How did that happen? What the hell? Why is there a merchant right in the middle of this fight? Eat that.
Point blank revenge.
Oh, revenge. So this already. What's this? Oh. Shit, that wasn't even 30 seconds. That was like 10. Hey. I got an achievement. Total kill 1. Where was this world? Let's finish him off. Come on, come on, come on. Finish him off. Finish him off. Gotcha. Now what? Who am I looking for? I'm looking for... What the heck was that? Rubber banding at its best. This is probably gonna go into like the highlight reel. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Adrian here. Welcome back to the channel and to the head start for Secret World Legends. This is of course gonna be the leveling stream number 1 in the lead up to my 10 reasons to play Secret World Legends new player review. Oh my goodness, it is 4:30 in the morning. This is really the earliest or latest leveling stream I've ever done, and it's all because of this whole hit start thing. Pardon my language, but I'm getting too fucking old for all these hit starts and betas and early access launches and shit. Checking chat here, we got a couple of people in there. We got Rico. What's up, Rico? Man, you are up early. And we also got Jay. Jay says Adrian has jokes. No, I don't. I'm not gonna try and pronounce your last name tonight until I learn how to say it. But anyway, I wanted to start this at 4 a.m. which was 4 a.m. my time, which was 4 EST. But there was a lot of issues with trying to link my transfer, my account and stuff like that. But I've finally done it. I'm finally in game. I'm hearing that people are experiencing crashes and whatnot. So, oh dear, let's go ahead and start creating a character. I'm just gonna get rid of the chat there. Okay, even if you're like a patron, like a current patron, or even if you're a lifetime subscriber, Grandmaster or whatever, you only get 1 character slot. Then you can get more later on in the game. We'll talk about that in depth. So let's go ahead and create here. Man, how are you guys? How are you guys this evening or morning, wherever you guys are in the world? Okay. For those who are watching my leveling streams for the first time, you know, this is basically me playing the game. I usually do MMOs that I haven't played before, but with the Secret World Legends, of course, I've played it before. I played it for 4 or 5 years, so I'm very familiar with this game. But I'm gonna approach this in the mindset of a new player. And because I was in the CBT, ND has been lifted, by the way, because I was in closed beta, there are a lot of changes that, you know, I'll be talking about, and that's going to cater more towards existing TSW players who want to know maybe what's different, what's new. So I'll find the right balance for that, but my priority is to show new players what exactly SWL is all about, and, you know, if it's good and if it's better than the Secret World. So once you create a character, and this game is all about, you know, think of every myth, every legend, every conspiracy theory, from vampires to, you know, all your horror stories to, you know, zombies, the fog, all kinds of Lovecraftian stuff. That sort of builds the premise in the game. It's all meshed together in this one storyline that's pretty good. And on the outside, the world is being run by powerful factions, and as a player you'll get to play as one of three of them. You have the Illuminati, based in New York City. You've got the Templars, based out of London, and then you've got the Dragon, who's based in Korea. When TSW first came out, I always thought Dragon was going to be Japan, but it ended up being Korea. I don't know why. Nothing against Koreans though, I just thought it was going to be Japan. We got Lodewijk in chat. He says, hey, hi Lodewijk, what's up, man? Jay says, dude, you can just say my last name how you say it, I don't mind. Alright, I'm gonna go for it. Jay Fairclough. Although I'm starting to think it's Jay Fairclough. With the Irish thing and all. I don't know. Graspy, hey Graspy, he says, YOLO peeps, YOLO indeed. So yeah, as a new player, when you're making your choices, you get to play like a video, so let's go ahead and just click on the Illuminati right now.
Grabbing it.
It's just basically some background information.
Power is our currency.
The factions.
Our DNA, our god.
Each of them has like a
the world.
Attitude,
We provide the blueprint and we give the instructions. We're the people in grainy photos on grassy knolls, with the shadowy faces.
This is basically it. If there's any new players are interested, you can watch this on your own, because I want to start jumping in already. Does your faction choice matter? Some of them, well, it does matter, because you'll get a faction handler, and we'll go into that later on, but you'll also have your own faction sort of story, every few levels. That was back in TSW. So as for me, I'm gonna go with the Illuminati. I have sort of like an affinity with the Illuminati, and we'll talk about that later on as we get to the stream. So here's the new character creator. I'm excited to see this, because when I was in the first closed beta, I believe, it wasn't great. I'm just gonna say it wasn't great. Lots of choices, lots of options. I thought could have been better. There was a problem with the eyebrows that they hadn't fixed for so long. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through and see some of these changes. But I'm also, if you guys see me looking to the right, this is my second monitor. My chat is over there, and I will balance out talking to you guys and looking at this as well, because I just love talking to you guys. For example, we got RB Dallas, sorry if I get your name wrong, man. He says, man, trying to download the game but the servers are loaded. Yeah, that's been happening since last night, I believe. If you were part of the beta or if you somehow managed to go on Reddit, beta testers were posting the direct download links even before Funcom put it up on their site. So if you were downloading it last night, you're sort of the lucky one, because you patched everything, and today there was just like a 2 gig, 3 gig download, which wasn't too bad. But hope you get in soon, man. We've got Leary chat. Hey Leary, how's it going, man? He says, does the game have a lot of voice dialogue requests? Every main, well, back in TSW at least, every combat mission is fully voiced. Every investigation mission, every espionage mission, it's not called espionage, it's called something else. It's not coming to me right now, but most of the main stories, everything is fully voiced in a cutscene. Think of Star Wars The Old Republic, something like that. You're gonna get like side missions on the ground that doesn't have any voice acting, it's just reading dialogue, but it is 99% fully voiced and cutscened. Okay, let's get into character creation here. I am gonna be making my main character from the Secret World. I know exactly how he looks like. I've been playing for like 5 years now. So let's see, there's some presets. Are there presets? Don't exactly see preset options, so you just pick from one of these hit choices. Some of these look new to me, but some of these, like this guy's overused in the Secret World. He's in this guy too, like NPCs. They do use, some of the character creation faces for NPCs. That's me. That's me in Secret World. I don't know. Yeah, let's go with that. So I don't know, same amount of hit choices? I can't tell, because it's all in this presets clumped together. Let's go in the face. So you got like 1 all the way through like, what's that, 9? Let's see what this does. It just adjusts your nose, your eyebrows. This one looks really fierce. That one gives you a bigger jaw. Okay, so I would have preferred sliders. I think for MMORPGs especially, I mean, if you're a new player, you come from different MMOs, you're probably going to be used to sliders. This one's a little different. I would have liked, my feedback was actually, you know, more sliders, because customization is what, at least what I play MMORPGs for, so I would love to see sliders. Unfortunately, we got this, but moving on, we got hair. Let's see if they have more choices than what they used to have. Maybe not. I'm just gonna go for that one. That used to be my guy, and of course the white hair, because bleaching is the thing, I suppose. Eyebrows, mine's too perched up. No, thank you. Let's go for something less. Yeah, that's fine. Also, white. No, gray. No, black. Yeah, black. Yeah, let's do that. Eye color, dark brown, please. Yep, that's fine. Facial features, these are all your tattoos and stuff. You can add like makeup. You can have like a heart thing over here. I don't know why you do that. Yeah. Scars. Yeah, I like a clean. Oh, beards. Yep, gotta have the beards. I'm big on beards because being a mixed Asian dude, I can't really grow a full beard, unfortunately. My story of my life. So in my MMO characters, I sort of, you know, be the person I can't be, you know. Why did I even bring that up? Holy shit. And why can't I change my beard color? Can't change my beard color. No. No, 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 no. You got more options here to do more crazy makeup if you wanted to. Eyeshadow. Okay, I'm just gonna look for a way to change the color of my beard and then we'll move on. I promise you guys. Well, I guess there is no option to change your beard color, which is freaking weird. Sec, I'm gonna check chat over here. Where are we? F-Boy Prime. I censored his name there. Is this it? Make your character thick. Thick? I don't think there's no, you know, one of the major things was people wanted to see more diversity in the character models, you know, sideways, not necessarily up and down. You know, we want fat guys, we want skinny guys, we want all kinds of guys, but I guess it's not attractive enough. But you can make him incredibly short if you wanted to. I'm just gonna keep him right there. Rico says, still a better customization than Star Wars The Old Republic. I agree, but the one thing that Star Wars The Old Republic has over Secret World Legends and Secret World is that at least in SWTOR, your character speaks. In Secret World and SWL, your character won't speak, and you guys will see that later on. Jay Farrell says, give him a red cap. Actually, now that you mentioned it, we'll get to clothing in a bit. But yeah, I'm happy with how I'm looking right now. I suppose it's not exactly my TSW character, but it's alright. I don't mind it too much. I'm sure there'll be an option to dye my beard later on. Let's go to clothing now. So once you're done with your character, how he looks and stuff like that, you get to choose clothing. If there's no baseball cap backwards, I'm not interested. Oh, hey now. I don't like the bandana under that, unfortunately. Sorry, Jay. I'm not gonna go for the cap. You've got accessories as well. You know, just your basic eyewear, and that's actually, you know, in my profile picture for YouTube, I'm wearing a pair of Ray-Bans, which are actually too big for my eyes because you can only buy them in standard American size, whereas my head's actually kind of small. So that's how I look like wearing my shades in real life. So no thank you to that. Chest, the coat and chests are two separate things in this game. You can wear a jacket over all your t-shirts and stuff like that. I'm just gonna get rid of this coat real quick so we can take a look at the base shirts from the character creation. You've got your baggy sort of t-shirt. There's nothing on it, but I promise you, for new players watching, clothing customization in the Secret World and Secret World Legends is top notch. You will have a lot of customization options later on. So basically what you pick right now is not gonna be final, so do not worry about stressing out about how your character's gonna look. Just pick something that you're happy with the first maybe half an hour of cutscenes and whatever that's gonna happen. So I'm just gonna go for. I'll probably go for that. It's a casual look, Illuminati blue. As for the coat, you can also put jackets over that if you wanted to, but the character creation jackets aren't really my thing. Nice to have, but no. Down to the legs, I guess Secret World Legends is sort of your niche because it is a contemporary and modern MMORPG. So one of the cool things about this game is that a lot of people will create their characters based on who they are in real life, what kind of clothes they wear, and that's why you do get attached to your character pretty, you do get attached to your character because you are able to play dress up with them just as you would real life. I just go for black jeans. I'm all about that. Yeah, that's fine. And finally, shoes, sneakers, that'll do. So that's me in a nutshell. I'm ready to begin this. One last look at chat. We got lots of things going up. If I like your videos, I will comment, says, wow, alive. Like, thank you for your like. David Lee, hey David, says, hi Adrian, I'm just patching my launcher, glad to see you are already playing. Yeah, Funcom being Funcom, I said it was going to be 10 EST, they put it at 2 EST, it got delayed to 4 EST, I just wasted an entire Friday night just goofing around and trying to write scripts, but I can't because I just want to get into the head start. We have D Fenton says, oh that's right, I can play this now, can I? Yes, you can. If you were in the beta, you can download the launcher, link your existing TSW account if you have one, and you can jump in right now. If you don't, then you have to wait until June 26th, which is only Monday, so don't worry about it. Juicebag says, a white guy. Yeah, I mean the brown, like if I go back now, I'm not gonna do that, but it just doesn't look as, because I'm not in there, basically my option's not in there. So hey, Graduate says, hey, I'm 46 and can't grow a full beard. Okay, I'm moving on, let's go. So the new option in Secret World Legends as opposed to the Secret World now is that in the character creation screen itself, you'll be able to select a starter class, and these are all your base starter class, 2 weapons mashed together, where the game will try and help you on. What I really like about this is if you're absolutely new to Secret World Legends, they've got some guides here, just basic overview of what they do, what are some of your most important skills, and there's a difficulty meter as well, so that sort of helps you gauge, okay, do I want to be playing this for the first time, if this is in fact my first character on this game. For TSW veterans, you probably already know what sort of build you're going for, because if you linked your legacy account, you will have all the decks unlocked here just as I do. So basically you don't have to worry about being stuck to 2 weapons or 1 weapon or whatever. Everybody in this game, whether you're a patron, whether you're a free-to-play player, you can unlock more weapon slots later on. It's just going to cost you marks of favor, which is something I'll be talking about later on. It's a new currency for Secret World Legends. So in the beta, I played as the damn it, where is it? I played as the Magus because I really like elementalism, the new heat meter or whatever they call it. I forgot what's it called, but it was really interesting for me. That really kept me on my toes. But it's nice to see some of the old TSW decks in here as well. Shotgun and Hammer used to be my favorite back in the old TSW, but Blade and Shotgun was my ultimate. So I am just gonna go for the Magus here. So for this leveling stream, this particular leveling stream, I'm just gonna start with the Elementalism focus, but again, keep in mind you can move on to different weapons later on. So let's go and get a name. Oh Jesus, I forgot about this. I'm just gonna go with GRM Adrian. Can I do that? I can. And first name Adrian, and last name I'm gonna give myself my MMO name. That's Haffelheim. Adrian GRM Haffelheim. Jesus Christ, that sounds pathetic. So I'm just gonna go with Haffelheim as my first name. Should have thought about this when I was patching Son of a gun. Yeah, did not think this true. Dradinkill, because that's like my Secret World name anyway. Okay, let's do that. So what's this? Okay, so this is your class outfit, your deck outfit, and this is basically what you picked. So I've gone for the Illuminati. I'll always go for the Illuminati. Again, as a new player, your choice is permanent when it comes to picking like your faction, but you know, don't worry about it. You can create alts and whatever. You'll have to pay for it since it's a free-to-play game now, but. Okay, here we go. Havelheim, Jerem, Adrian, holy shit, that's a shit name. Let's jump in game. We're back, baby. We are back. Oh, loading's really freaking fast. I've got this on my SSD. I'm gonna keep quiet now.
The military is maintaining a heavily guarded perimeter around the site of last month's terrorist attack. The Japanese government has stated that an unidentified radical political group released a biological agent in the Tokyo subway, less than 1 kilometer from Orochi Town. Although the area has been evacuated, there have been eyewitness reports of activity inside the perimeter, including ongoing fighting between Orochi security personnel and armed civilians. Authorities are denying these reports, and the military has barred anyone from approaching within 100 meters of the temporary perimeter.
You will see the end of days. You will see the dawning of a new age. To be a monarch or a beggar. To lose everything or to become a god. To stand with us or against us. The choice is yours. Remember this.
Jesus. I am ripped. Four days ago. This intro has changed, by the way. They have sort of mixed and matched some of the cutscenes from the base game and put it together in Secret Legends at the beginning. Which also means for existing TSW players, the tutorial is coming up. That's what happens when you swallow a fucking bee. Close your mouth when you sleep. So yeah, that's basically it. If you're a brand new player to the Secret World, you'll be like, what the heck just happened? Open your mind. Anything goes in this game. Anything, you know. Let the story guide you. Just soak it all in. Don't think too much about it. Just go with the flow. This is the brand new tutorial. Alrighty, so now finally we are... Who's speaking? We are in game. This is the brand new reticle system. So it's still WASD to move, but you know, it's no longer tab targeting, no longer you gotta press your, you know, hold down your right mouse click and then move your character around. It just moves around with your mouse basically. You can just do that, and WASD to move. So the tooltip at the bottom there is gonna teach you exactly how to play.
Trembles. You must learn or be swept away.
Sweet. Graveyard. New design, brand new tutorial designed, which was... See, the thing is, you know, back if you started with the Secret World, the tutorial wasn't... You had your tutorial, like, after all the base cutscenes and everything. For Secret World Legends, they're bringing the tutorial forward so new players can actually get a, you know, grasp all these new changes and whatnot. So... When you move up to an NPC, you'll see that she has a quest for you. You no longer click it or whatever. You can see that the you know, there's a tooltip that says hit F. So F is going to be your interaction key. So you're just going to hit that, and it's going to bring up the UI for accepting the quest. And this is how it's going to be done throughout the game. So Dead Rise, recommended level 1, tier 1. You have awoken in your bedroom, which has transported you into a small cemetery. Proceed forward and learn more about this dream that you are unable to wake up from. Okay, let's put the combat to the pacing. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys, those who are not new players and have some sort of investment in this game, you know, you guys would have watched all the Funcom streams, and you guys would have, you know, seen the dev stream where they actually played the tutorial, so all of this is not new to you. This, however, is new. This is the character, your character sheet, which is such a bloody awesome upgrade from what you had in TSW. In TSW, just, you know, it brought up this very minimal UI stuff. This one, you can actually see your stats at a glance and everything, which is really, really cool. I like the new design. I have no title. Pioneer of the Illuminati is gone. Yeah, but anyway, dressing rooms here. Your sprints and paths are gonna be in your character sheet over here. Abilities down there. Superb design all around. So let's go ahead and press right click there to equip my elemental weapon, and now you can see the bar down there. That is a really decent looking UI for the bar. Your Q is going to be like your basic skills, nothing to hit right now, so we'll check that out later. And of course your left mouse and your right mouse buttons will be basic attacks as well. And you know, if there is a need to be left clicking or whatever, you just hit Alt, and that's going to bring up the mouse mode. So all you got to do is just go and, you know, click whatever. So that's how you bring out your mouse. When you want to get rid of it, just hit Alt again, and you're back to reticle moves. It's that simple, really.
The dead are rising to the siren's song. Destroy them.
With pleasure. So, aim at the zombie and just start hitting your left mouse click. That's your basic attack. And as you can see, your meter down there, it goes up. Let me just hit Q real quick. I don't have my right mouse skill yet. Not that far in the tutorial. As you go forward, they'll give you more skills. You see this tab thing over here? This is actually a potion. So every player will get like 6 potions or something. This was like really early in the beta, but it once you use your potion, you run out, but then it replenishes over time or something like that. I can't remember. That's why I'm reviewing the damn game, so I can tell you guys at the end of the damn process. Let's kill some more zombies. We need to kill 3 more zombies. So just to give you guys, you know, a little example here. If you're not aiming at them, like even if you are not exactly aiming at them, as long as they are in your vision or in your cone, you can still hit them. So it's not a necessary thing to just like point at them and, you know.
Listen to the voices that whisper in your sleep.
So, the voices you hear in the background, these 2 people, you know, contradicting each other, this used to be part of the main story in Secret World, and they just took that and put it in the tutorial, which I'm afraid 90% of, you know, free-to-play players will just go through it without actually knowing what the context is. So, that's one change I do not like.
You must learn focus and control. The Watchers will intervene only in dreams and only once. Every weapon becomes a unique focus for your abilities. Your elemental
there we go.
Focus
that's the thermotic when So when you pick an elemental weapon, all weapons are going to have different mechanics. For elementalism, it's going to be the thermonics meter, which is basically every heat you know, skill you do, you're going to increase your thermonics bar. If it overhits, then it's overheats, sorry, then you can't, you know, hit your skills again. You got to cool down. So you have to use either cooling skills, or you got to stop your DPS for a while to do some, you know, just kite around for a bit, and then you can start hitting again. So what I really like about this is I love the challenge of, you know, keeping myself just before overheating, but not exactly going for a way, and then I'll cool down a bit and go for it. I love that micromanagement aspect. It's just something that I've never seen in the Secret World before, so it sort of makes combat more...
Speciality Spotlight. Elementalism. How to control thermotics. Use fire or lightning abilities to increase your heat level. As your heat level increases, all elemental abilities deal more damage. If you overheat, you will be unable to use other heat abilities for a short while.
That's what I said.
Use cold-based abilities to regulate your temperature.
That's what I said. How dare you interrupt me during my stream, woman? It's alright. I like your voice. Just checking chat real quick here. Oh gosh, I'm missing out so much here. Just highlighting here. What are you guys talking about? I haven't played TSW for a while. How does the combat feel now? Well, for starters, and this is the most obvious thing to say, it feels... Oh, sorry, I gotta kill this thing. It feels, to me at least, it feels refreshing because, you know, I played Secret World for five years now, and the... You know, if you go to my channel, you'll see I put out this video that says, you know, what exactly is wrong with the combat system, because when I first started playing, the first 2 years I started playing, a lot of people in my cabal, a lot of people that I know, was like, you know, combat's clunky, animations are bad, and this and that, and a lot of these things, when you put them together, is, you know, sort of the main reason why a lot of people can't actually get into the Secret World. And, you know, for me, I've always been sort of that, you know, I didn't have an issue with the combat. I don't exactly have an issue with the animations. I'm you know, sort of like, yeah, I tolerate it, but to see it in a different way, and to see it in a fresh light is refreshing. Whether or not it's you know, how this is gonna look like when we get to endgame, that's what I'm gonna be looking at. How does it feel in dungeons? How does it feel in PvP? That's what I need to see before I can tell you guys if it's actually a decent system or not, or if it's effective. Okay, continue exploring the graveyard. Come on, let's get out of this. We've been in tutorial for a bit now. Oh, that's probably because I'm talking too much. It happens on the leveling streams. Welcome to the leveling streams. Okay. Bring on more. So just keep an eye on the thermotics meter at the bottom there. So your basic attack will move it forward. And then, you know, you stop for a while, let it cool down, do more. Kite as you move along. You can hit your Q button as well. Just let it float between 70 and 90, which means your skills will do, you know, maximum damage. So especially in PvP or dungeons, that's going to be really interesting to see how, you know, players balance that. I'm looking forward to that. This is the Gravekeeper. Sounds like your tutorial mini boss. Alright, I'm overheating, so I'm just gonna hit my chill skill. Okay, he has dropped a lever handle, so I'm gonna pick that up. So yeah, again, new players to Secret World Legends, there's gonna be a lot of interactable items. You know, I said it in my chill video, you know, it's a very mature type content in questing, so you're gonna have to look at the big picture in terms of quest design and think outside of the box a lot of times, which is why it's really a decent game for storytelling.
Revenants do not follow the call.
Come on down here.
Follow death. You cannot leave this place while it lives. Be agile. Be confident. Your life depends upon it.
Okay, dodging. This thing has not changed since the Secret World. You can just double tap, or you can just hit the shift and active dodge out of the way, or you can just stand there and take it in the face, which is what sometimes I like to do, just because, oh yeah, I've got to put the lever in. So put the lever in the grave thing here, and the Revenant comes down to play. One of my favorite enemies in the Secret World. Just love the Revenant. He'll be back later on. There's actually no need to dodge, you know, the small ground attacks. You can actually see the telegraphs. You can get out of it very easily. For new players, you know, you want to make it a good habit to dodge, but dodging will take, you know, I think there's like a requirement for dodge. Let's do that real quick. How many times can you dodge in a second? I think there's a cooldown on dodge or something. Yeah, you see that blue bar on there, so you can dodge like twice. But yeah, really good habit to have, especially in dungeons, which I aim to show you guys throughout the leveling streams. Okay, so when you complete a mission, you're gonna click Control and R to bring up this completion thingy where you're gonna get your rewards and stuff. In the Secret World, it used to be different. You know, you used to get just like a mail or a phone call or whatever. You click that and this comes up. But yeah, because it's a radical system, you gotta actually Control and R. But you can also, you know, just hit your Alt button and just bring it up. We're watching you from the labyrinth, which we'll be heading to soon. Okay, start a talisman reward back. Cool. Couple of things changed from the beta when I was back in the beta, so there's gonna be a lot of stuff that may have changed that I'm not familiar with, so that's gonna be helpful for me, because again, I'm gonna be reviewing this from a new player's perspective anyway. So let's go move on to the second part of the tutorial, which is basically jumping down. So that was the combat tutorial. This is gonna be the investigation missions tutorial. Before I move on, I am just gonna check chat real quick.
Is a fool's
Johnny Go says the engine is still heavy. Search Action says, why can't MMOs get run animations right? Yeah, I mean, we have all played a whole bunch of MMOs. What I hate about you know, the animations when you're running is just that. I mean, everything else, like your base combat animations, the way you throw your skills or whatever, that's nice to look at if you're stationary. But I just find, like, you know, strafing is one of the things that is kind of an eyesore. Chris Bellamy says, do I have to go to the site to download this game, or is it in closed beta? If you were in the closed beta, then you can use your beta launcher. If you did not get an email, or if you weren't, Chris, if you are a current TSW player, if you have bought the game, then I believe you can go to the site right now and just click the download thing at the top. It's going to download the launcher for you, so you can just jump in. We've got Alpha Knight 2012 says, when is this game released? On Monday, June the 5th. Sorry, what the hell am I talking about? What year am I in? Monday, June 26th. That's when it's going to be released. Let's go ahead and move this along. So, investigation missions, dear new players. If you are a new player, this is one of the most unique type of quest design you will ever see in an MMO. That is just, you know, my opinion. But yeah, you'll just have to go through some of these outside the tutorial later on in some zones. The quest design really interesting. I promise you'll some of it you'll really probably Google, as I will maybe later on, because it is, what time is it? It's 5 in the morning and I'm not at my best, so I probably will have to
the torch child.
Google some stuff because it's been so long since I've done.
Cannot decipher them. Your path will be equally puzzling. Wisdom must be your torch.
So with investigation missions, there's gonna be like a bunch of puzzles. Sometimes puzzles, sometimes, you know, clue solving, mystery solving. Okay, press the wall tile to proceed. Holding a torch disable your normal actions. Press E to drop the torch again. Okay. Alright, so now I'm just looking around because, you know, you always get the feeling that, you know, when it comes to icons, oh, son of a gun. No! Okay, I'm just gonna head back here. So that's the icon. It's just like a person, so I'm gonna guess I'm gonna just follow the person, just follow the icons that's on the wall, and that's how you're gonna get across. That's pretty much the puzzle to be solved here, and you're through. Oh.
You are with the chosen, but you must choose for yourself.
Okay. Aha. So those are your clues. I mean, the tutorial is being really helpful. It's just giving you an idea of what to expect later on, because it does get more in depth than this. I swear to God, when you get to, even in the early areas, when you get to like Savage Coast, you know, you do. I'm not gonna spoil it. We'll just get to there, huh? Okay, so we got that 3 things and the sickle-looking thing, the human, and then the sickle thing, human. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna look for the 3 thing first. That is you. Yes, that is you. So I will go ahead and click that. Oh, it's F. I keep hitting E. because Elder Scrolls Online does that to you. Okay, now we're gonna look for the person in the skirt again. There we go. Let's hit F there. And the final one is that sickle looking thing, which is... There you go. And voila! Open sesame.
Even if this is
only a dream.
Jump down another well. So the third part of the tutorial, this is going to be the third type of quest in Secret World Legends. They've already shown you two, the combat missions, the investigation missions, and now the last one is that one. I just forgot what it's called. Sabotage mission. There we go.
Reality. You are the mouse. It is best to remain unseen.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, you stepped into a seemingly abandoned facility. Strange emblems of a crimson fist can be seen various walls and crates. Proceed with caution as traps and unseen threats are lurking around the corner. So in sabotage missions, it's basically a lot of sort of like sneaking around, avoiding cameras, avoiding traps, jumping over, you know, tripwires and stuff like that. So just expect those kind of missions. Again, CSW players, you already know what to expect basically, so I'm just gonna sound like a broken record to you guys. Okay, so we've got mines on the floor. Obviously, you don't want to step in these. That's just common sense. And then you got lasers as well, so you want to maneuver yourself in between them. Simple, easy peasy. And then you get these ones, which, you know, back in my experiences in TSW, because of how jumping works and how the jumping mechanic works, sometimes this becomes a pain in the ass, especially when you got to do continuous jumps. But, you know, just time it nice and easy. Oh, son of a... Need some coffee here. So that's jumping for you. Jumping over lasers, ladies and gentlemen. You want to be very careful with that. Because, well, I'm using the reticle mode right now, but you can go into your options. And I'm sure you can go closer in. You can go over, like, over the shoulder, third person. So that's going to help you see the lasers better. So don't do what I do there. Alright, so obviously... don't cross the damn water. Let's go ahead and press the command console here and let's move on. Now it's safe to cross.
Where the cat walks, the clever mouse will walk unseen. A mouse cannot defeat a cat face to face.
Words of wisdom. Okay, big bad guy. Big bad guy with a detection radius. You want to avoid him. Oh, son of a gun. Holy crap. That was close. So just tail him. Hide behind stuff like this. I believe I'm supposed to be going to the other end of the room. Let's just go ahead and do that real quick. And there we go. He is disabled. Objective, investigate the war machine chases. Let's go and do that. Okay, so the clue here is 3691. You're just going to remember that. 3691. Then there's going to be a keypad over here. 3691. That is the 3 categories of missions that new players, you guys can expect to see in Secret World Legends. You know, every zone is going to have a good variety of them, but the most important thing is that, you know, don't see the missions as you know, an obstacle. Oh, this is going to be a time save. Look at it as a continuation of the zone story, because a lot of time the pacing is pretty good. So yeah,
nothing can save you but the choice.
Let's go review this bad boy. Another talisman bag. Oh, was that a level up? Yeah, that was a level up. Level 2 now. That's one of the biggest changes with Secret World Legends, is that now you actually have levels and you gain experience. Whereas in the Secret World, there were no levels or whatever. You just gain AP and SP, and then you put them into your skill wheel, which no longer exists. And we'll talk about that later on. But you know, this is a more linear progression. At least a lot of people can, you know, they will be familiar with the idea of leveling up and having an experience bar and watching their levels grow. So Oh, hello.
Hurry. We have no time to spare.
Shouldn't we consult the Council of Venice first?
Now is not the time for argument.
What was that?
Yeah, you guys want to watch this.
Go now!
I barely know you guys' names and you want me to go. No, I'm just kidding. For new players, this is actually
Don't hold anything back.
this is the New York raid back in the Secret World. So to see this, you know, in the tutorial, sort of gives you an idea of what you're up against. And I know it's confusing. If you're a new player, you're gonna be like, who the hell are all these characters? Why am I fighting alongside them? What's the deal here? I don't know if, you know, Secret World Legends is gonna be using a lot of these characters more, because in the Secret World, some of them are used as set-piece characters, like in the Secret World tutorial, which is gonna be the Tokyo subway. Yeah, so in the old game, the Tokyo subway was basically the main tutorial. That's new. I don't remember seeing this. And it was only like 4 seconds long. Okay, here we go. After that one graveyard session, I've now mastered my Shi. Now master how to control a fireball. And because you've been naughty in your room, using your new powers to do naughty things, a naughty corporation is now looking for you.
Somebody's been bad. I approve. Mind if I come in? Time is ticking, so I'll cut straight to the chase. I work in talent acquisition, specializing in a highly unconventional sector for a very particular client. And they're particularly interested in your kind of talent. Fucking stuff up, putting it back together, altering the fabric of space and time, basic thaumaturgy. My client is only interested in the best of the best. That's where I come in. Your talent is raw, but it's obvious. My client has the means to refine that talent and make the most of what you've got, and I'm not talking about money. Well, not just money. Protection, power, the best parties in the biz. We're prepared to give you a unique opportunity, a chance to prove you've got what it takes to hang with the big boys and girls, to rule the world. It's up to you to grab that opportunity by the balls. Based on what I've seen so far, you might be what I'm looking for, or you might end up dead. Time will tell. Tick tock. You have an appointment tomorrow in Brooklyn that I'd recommend you keep. There's no address. Consider this the commencement of your official interview. Find us, or we'll find you. My client has eyes everywhere. Don't be stupid. Later, Gator.
KG's calling. Okay, good time to check chat here. Malcolm says, Funcom stream is now on, so cheers. Cheers, man. You know, I thought about going to the Funcom stream and getting my, you know, free Secret World shirt. Right now, I just don't care, because I just want to, you know, go ahead and start my reviewing process for the game, leveling stream. I can probably get that shirt another time, so I'm not going to be, you know, wasting you guys' time here by putting on the Funcom stream. Okay, so New York City, holy crap. Hello. We've got some peeps here. Illuminati represent. So New York City, this is going to be your faction's home base. And, you know, this is just the end of the first tutorial, if I'm right, based on what I did in the closed beta. I think they're going to make you do the Tokyo subway again as well. So there's going to be like 2 tutorials in this. We'll talk about that later on. Checking chat again here. Let me just see. Let me just see if we can get the chat up here. Yep, we can. Okay, so Killcam says Duncan Funcom download is shit. Killcam also says, but game looks as great as console games. This gen combat is better than BDO. I wouldn't go that far, but I'll reserve my opinions for the final review. D Phantom says, I was Elemental and Blood when I played. Heard of anything else being particularly fun? Yes, in fact. Shotgun, very early in the CBT, Shotgun was a freaking disaster because it was just RNG. I mean, most of your weapons now is some like pistols and shotguns, for example, is still RNG, but at least now you have some sort of control over you know, stuff like that, and I'll probably get into that later. Zakiel Zenar, sorry if I get your name wrong. Zakiel says, I can't even log in, incorrect pass, I'm off for today, I hope they fix it. Are you logging in with your beta account details, or are you logging in with your TSW account details? You might want to check that again. You need your TSW account details first to get into the website so that you can link your account whenever, and you're going to be using your TSW account details to get into SWL. Graspy says, that's Vo, Jin voice actor from Warcraft. Actor from Warcraft? I see the movie, but I can't, I don't recall what their names are or whatever, so. Vojin, the worst death ever. Vojin? Sorry, man. Warcraft was like a year ago, so I can't actually remember which characters died or whatever, except the king, because I kind of like that actor. Sir Saxon says, kill trash mobs. Jay Fairclough says, feels. Eric says, so is the shit out yet? Yeah, it's out early. I mean, Head Start's live. We're all in Head Start right now, but I think full launch is going to be on Monday, 26th. Chrysedu says, holla right back at you, sir, or ma'am, and get money back, says. So sad. Is the shit out? All right, you guys, keep it lively in there. I'll check back once in a while. Let's go back and let's move on. Laundromat. Kind of cool that they kept the Hive magazine in here, because this thing has been in Secret World as well. Basically an in-game magazine, fashion and whatnot. And, you know, in the base game, like, there's one record shop in London where they had a real band's music playing in the background. They actually promoted like a local band or whatever. So I thought that was kind of cool. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to Kingsmouth. Wow, look at him out. Auto cutscene here.
No. Too much visibility on the street. They're listening. They're always listening. That's why I keep the dryers running 24/7. They bug my phones, read my mail. They have this place on CCTV. Replace my girlfriend with an android. The Illuminati. I know you know. And they know I know. You know?
That's snort.
You're wondering why they haven't disappeared me. Shut down my magazine? It's because I play smart. I play along. It's a game to them, you know? It's all just a game. Oh, hi, Leah. Don't worry, she's not one of them. She's in my D&D group. Role-playing is the only avenue to resist control. We do nothing they don't tell us to. They've been conditioning us in every kind of media for years, okay? Example, Pac-Man. That's how they see you. Just a little head, just a mind share. And you run through the mazes they built, sucking down their pills. The fruit, the forbidden wisdom of Eden, never enough. And you can't shake the fucking ghosts, right? I mean, they're watching you. Their eyes are always watching you, even beyond death. This all adds up. That's where you'll find the Illuminati, at the dark center, in the ghost house, in the labyrinth. It's right here. Just follow the yellow dot road. That's all I can say.
He's wearing an X-Files t-shirt. I just realized that after 5 years. It says, I want to believe. I think. So, for any new player watching, the period of after the new tutorial and leading up, you'll see, like, on your right side here, you'll see what quests exactly are on. If it has the blue background and the film reel, it means this is the main story. This is the main story that you're gonna progress, and I highly recommend keeping up to date with the main story before you go wandering around. But again, you're free to do progress however you want to progress, but that's the main story. And what you've been listening to, this is just for the Illuminati. This section, a lot of exposition about the Illuminati, about why you're going to be representing the faction that you're going to be representing, what's their backstory, who are these characters around. And some of these will play an important part later on. Some of them don't. They're just there for for show, I suppose. Filler NPCs. But just keep that in mind. Not everybody starter quests like this are going to be the same. If you pick a Templar, your starter quests and stories are going to be a little bit different, because the exposition is going to be for the Templar, and so on for the Dragon as well back over in Korea. And what's cool about this is that you see this icon there. That means that you can engage him for additional content. So you click F, and then you can ask him a series of questions like, who exactly are you? What's up in the neighborhood? New York, the secret world. So assuming you have no idea what's going on in this world, just click it.
You want to talk about dark days? Listen, we are in the long shadow of 2012.
Oh, we're still in 2012.
It's like the fucking Death Star, okay? I mean, I'm not saying it's the end. The Mayans were crazy mothers, but they weren't stupid. 2012 is the beginning of the end.
That's basically it. A lot of these NPCs that has that dialect icon has a lot of stories to tell. I mean, some of them relevant, some of them not. But it's just cool that you have that sort of backstory into the game. There's a lot that goes into this game's narrative and the setting. So, I mean, if you enjoy that sort of narrative-driven experiences in an MMO, you probably want to, take your time, explore all the dialogues, get a feel for, for the place, and it's really cool. That's what I did when I started out as a first, as a new player. Now, objective tier 2 out of 4: find evidence of surveillance in the laundromat. You'll obviously see the shiny yellow thing there, so that's your objective. Back in the old game, what you had to do was you had to click on it, and then there was like a gear icon, so you clicked on it to activate it. Now you just gotta look up. So your reticle is like no color, grayed out when there's no objective or no NPCs or nothing to interact with. But when you see a yellow thing like that, it means it's a quest objective that you can interact with. So go ahead and press F. So that's 1, that's tier 2. And quests, they do move in tiers, so some quests might have like 8 tiers. You gotta finish each individual tier, and each tier will have its own set of objectives. And then you move on. Once you complete the entire tier, then you complete the mission. That's how it works around here. Okay. And top right is your minimap. Let me just see if I can see that here. Can I move my minimap? No, but that is basically your minimap. And it will highlight the area where objectives are. Not all of them will have it, of course. Investigation missions will not be very helpful. I mean, the minimap's not going to be helpful for you in investigation missions, because that one you really got to use your brain, which is going to be fun. Sorry, Funcom, not joining your stream tonight. I've got my own thing to do. I want to get this review out in July. ASAP, because I've got big plans as to what to do next. Now, what you're seeing here is a lot of players jumping around trying to get up there for that nice little square honeycomb. That is lore, a piece of lore that once you click it, you unlock it and you can read it. It will be under where here, achievements and legends. I suppose it's called legends now, it's no longer called lore. So every piece that you click is going to be added in here. There's going to be a lot of lore that you can read, like local history for the places, for some of the monsters, events. So this is not my main character, this is my review character, so I'm sort of contemplating whether I should just go all out and get the lore or not. But these usually involve some of the lore. It's going to be places where you don't expect to look, under staircases, behind doors, on top of rooftops and whatever. So if you are a lore junkie, then you obviously want to spend the time. Oh, that was easy. Spend the time to collect lore. And you do want to do them because you get a experience bonus. It's not much, but yeah, at least they reward you for getting lore, I suppose. Is it a good read? Here, I'll give you guys an example for those of you who have never played the Secret World before. What's my lore hotkey again? Damn it. Still getting used to this. I only played CBT for like a week. So I am still trying to adjust, although it's kind of natural to me. So under factions, great, Illuminati, 1 out of 5. So this is how it's gonna look like. Every lore legend, I keep saying lore, every legend as it's known now entry, one box will be just 1 paragraph here, so you want to complete everything if you want to get the full story. Again, there's little life hack, I suppose. There are lots of websites out there that already have all the lore listed, so if you want to skip that part, you could visit those websites, I suppose. This lore, you know what, screw it, let's move the stream along. I don't want to be hogging one area for too long. I can always come back and get it. So hitting X is going to be your sprint. Good to see that has not changed. And you know what, I'm just going to turn on subtitles for real quick here, because we have some important scenes coming up. Let's go under controls, I think it is. No, audio options, subtitles. Yes, there we go. Show subtitles in cinematics. Now, let's go meet the gang. Woot woot. A couple of good questions in chat. I'll get to you guys in a bit. Lore here. Lore upstairs. Because memory. So the lore in New York City is basically, a lot of the Illuminati and whatever. So if you start as the Templar and the Dragon, then your cities, London and Korea, Seoul, it's going to have all your own different lores. But you can, later on in the game, you can move to the different cities at free will, and you can go and pick up the other factions' lore and stuff. Because if you picked an Illuminati, I don't think there's no way for you to change your faction later on. But you can. There's a bit of a lag there. You can pick up the other factions' lore. Legends. Sorry, shit. It's legends, not lore. Damn it. Inspect graffiti. What could this be? Oh, look. It's an eye. On a hand. Follow the trail of Illuminati symbols. This has been dumbed down. This has been changed somewhat. So basically, your objective now, I suppose, is just to follow the just to follow the arm and the eye. Sewers, Alta View. Unlocked more lore as well. Legend. Unlock more legends. Some of these just come to you when you visit a new place, so you don't actually have to pick up anything. But yeah, there will be achievements for doing it. I should mention that. Like if you some achievements you can get if you collect all lore pieces, or you visit all locations. You can get a cool T-shirt. You can get I don't think they're pets, but you can get like a title and stuff like that. So you may want to do them. Okay, the symbol's there too, and it's there. Let's follow the sign. Damn it! I'm not sure if you guys have seeing that stutter. That's kind of annoying me right now. I don't know if that's my stream going wonky, or it's the server. The hell is that noise? It's not my elemental weapon, is it? Oh, there it is again. That stutter. Heading up. Ah, there we go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the HQ of the Illuminati. Let's enter the complex. Before I get in, I'm going to get to the couple of questions in the chat right now. So let's bring up the chat again. Where was it? Okay, Justin Nolan. Hey, Justin. He says, are there bad combination of weapons, or is every combination useful? From what I've seen in the CBT and from from the forums and stuff, if you actually go to the Secret World Reddit right now, Secret World Legends, not the TSW Reddit. If you go to the SWL Reddit, you'll actually see a very in-depth guide about the weapon combinations. I mean, everyone has its uses, and because of it's just released. It will take a couple of months before people actually start figuring out, okay, this one's going to be the cookie cutter one because it's OP and it's whether it's balanced or not. I can't actually answer that because I did not go all the way up to like CBT4. I kind of quit because I was seeing too much, and that would didn't want to see everything because it would spoil the experience for me. So I can't really answer your question, but do check out that thread on the Secret World Legends Reddit. Sir Saxon says he must have some energy bill, and Graspy says the troll race in Warcraft game have Jamaican accents and violins is their race leader. Oh, I'm trying to crack my head here to figure out who that is. I will check that out after the stream, Graspy. Gene Nolan, hey Gene, he says, can you play with the other faction after you have chosen one? No, you cannot. Your faction choice is permanent in this game, unless of course, I don't know, because it's a free-to-play game, I don't know if they could add like an option in the store to change a faction, but I highly doubt it, because once you pick a faction, you'll have a faction handler, and then you've got your own little story to go through. So when you do the main story, when you do this blue story thingy here, some of the cutscenes and stuff will be, you know, the outcome or the story within them impacts your faction and your faction handler, so it's permanent, I have to say. But you know, you can create alts. Gaming with V-Man asks, is this like a relaunch, like everyone starts from scratch? Yes sir, everybody starts from scratch. I'm a lifetime member Grandmaster. I transferred over. I'm starting from scratch. I only got one character slot and will probably have to pay for another one. But if you are a current TSW player, if you do have an account on the Secret World, if you link it through the legacy transfer thing, which is on their website right now, you will bring over some stuff over, but it's nothing to do with progression. You don't get gear, you don't get stats, but you do get cosmetics and pets and, you know, mounts and stuff like that. But yeah, everybody starts on equal footing. Okay, keep the questions coming if you have any questions. If you're a new player, that's what my channel is all about. I'll try to answer your questions if you have any questions about Secret World Legends or the Secret World. I am going to be moving forward with this. Let's go. If you see people standing there with the camera icon, which means they are in a cutscene, so please don't bother them. Oh, here we go.
You know the drill. Run them through due diligence.
I love her voice.
Please, no head trauma.
Someone ping Cassini to shut that fucking alarm off.
Say, have you ever seen a person void themselves from exposure to pink noise?
Get these two freaks out of here.
Ugh, I hate that alarm noise. I freaking hate that alarm noise. Oh, not again. What was that? Double tap?
Hi. Have you ever seen a psychiatrist or taken psychedelic drugs? Whoa, 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 don't freak out. You got a lot of narcosynthetics in your system to fast-track the rapport process. So make yourself comfortable before you lose motor function in your arms and legs. Is it safe? No, I'm just fucking with you. I'm a researcher. An experimental researcher.
Zern, my schedule is triple booked, so get started 10 minutes ago.
Yes, ma'am. Miss Geary. Management.
Still here.
Shit. Knew that. Wow. Illuminati. Always there. Okay. Today, we're going to be provoking your extra-human potential. Routine tests. Psychic driving, invasive procedures, auto-suggestion, and this is all going to happen while you're under a post-hypnosis role-playing scenario. I wouldn't worry about it. I'm going to play you a looped recording of the catastrophe in Tokyo. And then, with a little chemical assistance, your uninhibited neurons are going to work their crazy magic. I won't lie to you. This is going to be an intense, out-of-body experience. Wow! I'm pretty excited myself.
Alright, so we're beginning the Tokyo tutorial right now.
And subject has left the building.
Second tutorial in Secret World Legends, the only tutorial in the Secret World. And by the way, that cutscene, one of my favorites ever in the game, because, you know, when you're introduced to Zern, that's the doctor for the Illuminati. He's such a character, and even, I think, you can see, like, you know, the performances. I'll carry on later.
Everything. From the park to Arachi Tower. SDF quarantine. Good news for Tokyo, bad news for us.
I thought the dragons thrived on chaos.
Someone once told me the Illuminati had all the answers.
They're saying a bomb. It's never just a bomb.
Something worse. Something that brought the filth with it.
So we fight. That's what us Templars do.
I enjoy a good fight. It's just these trousers are bloody velvet.
Sarah! Thank Gaia!
It must seem really confusing for any new players out there, but we'll get to that later on. So, little tidbit here for any new player. You know, if you look at the Secret World Legends logo, you'll see like the woman and, you know, the white hair, the beanie and stuff like that. That is actually this person over here. This is Rose, who's, damn it, I'm gonna have to try and find what the zoom in key is. But anyway, yeah, this is Rose, and she represents the Templar. This is Alex, he represents the Illuminati, and finally Mailing, who's the Dragon. And Sarah is something that you'll just have to figure out later on as you go along. So there's little plot, you know, there's little stories going on here as well, which will expand later on as you get closer to Tokyo. But this is your ground zero. Well, they're not calling it a tutorial, it's part of the main story now. Recommended level 2. Okay, so that's new. So quests will now tell you, you know, what level you should at least be at before you pick it up. Okay, so though this must be a dream, you find yourself experiencing the aftermath of the Tokyo subway attack. So again, what's happening right now in Secret World Legends in terms of the story? So some shit went down in Tokyo, and we are actually in the Tokyo subways at the moment. And as you can see, this just looks real. It looks like a Godzilla film. You know, yeah, it basically looks like a Godzilla film. So something happened in Tokyo. There was a bomb, and that sort of unleashed all sorts of stuff. You know, and because of this chaos, there are lots of things in the other side that are coming out, and we'll get to that later on. So let's go ahead and accept this. Next objective, pick up your second weapon. So this mission is where you are going to get your second weapon. Mine is going to be Chaos, because of the starter class that I picked, which is the Magus. That's gonna be bad. Let's go and put that on. Okay, Chaos specialty, Controlled Chaos. Attacks have a chance to fill up 2 to 4 paradoxes. Acquire all paradoxes to unleash a random powerful attack. So this is basically RNG magic. You know, every attack that you do with your Chaos, you're gonna build up this thing, and when it hits you know, the full thing, you're gonna get a different effect. And one of it I really liked from the beta was that oh, not again.
Speciality Spotlight. Chaos Magic. Working with Controlled Chaos. Every time your Chaos abilities deal damage divisible by 8, you generate 2 to 4 paradoxes. Once 8 paradoxes are generated, one of 3 types of chaotic effects is triggered. A singularity creates rifts in the fabric of reality around you, which explodes, dealing damage and knocking down enemies. An enigma is a small beneficial effect applied on your enemy. Purging that effect or defeating that enemy will grant you and your whole team a much stronger version of the effect. Extra-dimensional doppelganger are clones of yourself that can attack your enemies.
That's what I really loved about Chaos when I was doing this in the beta. The whole doppelganger thing was really awesome, really cool. Okay, now that we've got our second weapon, next objective, press N to open your skill window. Okay, one of the big changes here, anybody who played Secret World, if you are a new player, you probably watched some old Secret World videos. Even if you watch my old review, I talked about the skill wheel being one of the highlights of the game, you know, because that was, I just love that system. You get all 500 skills in there, passive, active. You can build pretty much whatever you want. Now I gotta purchase an ability for my second weapon by checking out the new skill window. So this is what it looks like. It looks kind of different from when I was in the CBT. It really didn't have all the icons and everything finalized, so I'm seeing this for the first time. So let's go ahead and check it out. Select Chaos Focus tab to purchase your first Chaos Focus ability. So that's going to be there. And okay, let's take a look up here. We got Chaos Magic Expertise level 1. That's something new. Expertise level. You probably want to fill that up later on as you grow in level. So Expertise level 1. So what it looks like to me is that the more you use a certain weapon, the better or the higher the expertise become. And then the benefits for that is, as you can see here, you got a +3 to critical chance, you got a, you know, critical damage as well. So I think that's interesting. I like MMOs that, you know, give you or lets you level up your weapons or whatever. Like you use a certain weapon long enough, you become good at it. I mean, I kind of like that system, so it's nice to see this here, which old TSW never really had. I suppose you had to do that manually by grinding all your, you know, your toolkits and everything to level up your points and you know, stuff like that. And then we got chance here. I guess these are the 3 different categories of skills: building blocks, and then you've got chance and collapse. So they're asking me to get distortion, which is a, let's see, consumes 3 chaos energy, causes a ripple effect in the fabric of reality within your target, dealing 21 damage. This attack generates a large amount of hate, and hate in Secret World Legends and TSW is basically aggro. So chaos, even in the old game, chaos was sort of you know, chaos and blade, for example, is your primary tanking build or whatever. So chaos in this game is also associated with tanking. I suppose if you want to grab aggro, then you probably want to do building blocks. You want to get the full thing here. I will probably later on go and get more DPS type skills just to experiment with it, but since they want me to purchase it, I will. This is gonna cost 5 AP. How much AP do I have? Alright, top right, you'll see exactly how much SP you got. So SP skill points, which is going to be on the passives, we'll talk about it later, and then AP is your active ability, so that's your active points and passive points. So let's go ahead and unlock that. So let's unlock that, and we will equip that, and that's gone. Wait, where's that gone? Do I have to drag it? Oh yeah, I gotta drag it. Well, guess I'll put that in number 2. Now passive skills. Oh, this looks different. Paradoxical restoration. Ooh, healing, nice. Ooh, me likey. So self-heal, self-defense, magical protection, and okay, this is the only one that has the restoration. Probably later on. Yeah, basically your self-defense thing. I could see myself trying to build a build for this, with my elemental being my main damage dealing thing, and then your secondary weapon being like self heals and damage. My goal is to try out a whole bunch of weapons if it's possible during the leveling streams, because that's gonna benefit you guys watching, and also, you know, add some points to my final review. But shotgun is the one I'm really looking forward to, because I love the how elemental works with shotgun. Okay, great. We'll talk about that later. Let's go on and finish this second tutorial here. Ooh, what's that? Oh, it gets better, honey. I like how he came straight for me. Like, I just got here. Okay, I'm guessing that's a little bit too loud. My bad.
It's gone viral so fast. If this gets out into Tokyo, it doesn't. We stop it here, whatever it takes.
So the thing that went off in Tokyo has unleashed all these crazy looking nut jobs who are just, they've got tentacles on them, when they explode they sprit black goo everywhere. This is something out of a horror movie, and that's what you know, Secret World really shines with its horror storytelling. It's got all the horror tropes, it's got all the, you know, stuff in there in this main story. Okay, move on through the gate. Let's go.
Don't let it get on you. Don't even breathe in.
And you have to remember, if you're thinking, why aren't we getting infected or whatever, we are superhumans because we swallowed that bee.
It's a cancer. Cancer doesn't know you're coming, it just is.
I should probably use my chaos skills too once in a while. Oh, the one thing I've not actually checked out is whether I can remap my my Q skill and my E skill, as well as my left and right mouse click. I would love to keep everything, all the skills, on just my mouse. This is a 12 thumb grip mouse, and how I like to play, just basically all my hotkeys on one mouse, 1 to 12 basically. Go from there. Let's mix it up a little bit. Try and get my chaos meter full so we can see some of the cool effects for chaos. See how random we get. Okay, they want me to purchase a passive skill now? Sure. For my primary weapon, so that's my elemental thingy, so I click on elemental here, because that's the 2 weapons that you have. And under passive skills, let's see, we got cauterize here. Static charge is what they want me to do. Select and purchase each of these 2 skills. Okay, I've got 15 SP, so I'm going to go ahead and click that one. So unlock that for 5. So if you purchase the first one here, then you're going to be moving forward. So there goes the sort of flexibility that you had with the skill wheel. The skill wheel allows you to just... it's the same sort of progression. I mean, you have to buy the first skill in a tree before you can move down and purchase all the harder hitting skills or harder hitting passives or whatever. So that part is still there. But we'll see as we go along how much flexibility and how much diversity we can actually have with actives and passives. Static charge, passive skill. Your chain lightning charges targets with static energy for 3 seconds. Yeah, that's good. Let's go and grab that. No need to equip them because they are passives. Active abilities are the ones that you want to drag down to your bar. Proceed through to the next platform gate. Sort of expecting that, really. Kind of the only downside that being in the closed beta gives is that you sort of know what's coming, and sometimes I wish I never played the Secret World so that when I actually do the leveling stream, I'm actually looking at it for the first time. But the truth is, I've been involved with this game for a very long time. So loot bag, cool. What do we got? That's what loot bags are gonna look like for new players. It's gonna drop there, and when you stand here, I just hit V actually, if I'm not mistaken. That's gonna like AoE loot, or you can press F. So this is a worn curio. It's a gadget, so gadgets drops at a very early level now, so that's interesting for existing TSW players. This heals you or an ally for 80 health. That is, this value does not increase with your heal rating. Select your target and right clicks to use. So it's sort of like a just a gadget basically that can heal stuff. Let's see if it's a use. Is it unlimited use? It is not. Oh no, yeah it is. So when you equip a gadget, it's gonna be in your bar down there. You can see the hotkey for that is C. So when you click that, you are now, well, I didn't see the green number go up, but basically there's a cooldown on it now. So that's what gadgets do. You can, I suppose, there's going to be a wide variety of gadgets in this game. Some's probably going to increase your attack rating, some probably going to increase your defense rating or magic protection and whatnot. So good to have, I suppose, and I'm guessing they're going to get better the more you progress in the game. I just saw lore over there. I'm just going to grab that real quick, because lore there will be some instances for new players that you can only do once, and you will never revisit it again. Like this, for example, where you absolutely, if you have a chance, you want to grab all the lore before you move on. For me, I am a lore completionist. I've already gotten a lot of the lore back on the Secret World, so this doesn't really matter to me. I'm just here to do my thing, which is just move on so I can get to end game and experience that and make a review. But new players, consider getting all the legends as lore essentially in places like the tutorial and whatever. Just keep a lookout for it, go grab it, because I don't think there's gonna be a way for you to do them again and grab the lore. Oh, what? I just missed the objective. Press F to help the Orochi security officer up. Okay, so F to you, F you. Sorry, it's 5:54 in the morning. I am allowed. I can be a bit immature if I want to.
But even Gaia will be tested by what is to come.
Making a stand wasn't working out.
Yeah, about that. This ain't looking much better, to be honest. Now is not the time for argument.
Told you he would say that.
Okay, more to do here. Kill.
Well done.
Ooh, missed this guy. I need to turn on my name tags or nameplates. Easier to see what's coming from far. Big guy. Another big guy. What's up? Get out of the way.
Something's coming out of the ground.
I'll have to talk about the combat system later. Oh, that's new. Shit, I keep hitting one. I'm gonna take some time to remap my hotbars, get the skills I want in the correct order. So, mini boss fight in the subway tutorial, which I suppose will be exciting for new players.
The gate's opening.
They have like a big, you know, boss or whatever to fight right here. For you know, for TSW vets, I could see some of you going, there was no need for this because we've already done the first tutorial. I already know how it works, so why are we doing it again? But it's designed in a way that you actually need to do the subway because it has your... Oh. What's happened? Oh yeah, okay. I have to move on without my gang. They're gonna be fighting me. Yeah, but as I was saying, this is important because they put the second weapon. They put the second weapon in here, so...
it's all coming down!
I don't think there's gonna be an option to skip this. I don't know. Maybe if you create an alt and you've already done it before... Okay, important cutscene here. Oh shit, I'm missing out on some good stuff in chat. I'll get to you guys in a second, alright? Just give me a second. Let me just get through this one cutscene. Then I'll bring up the chat.
Pineal gland. Overstimulated. Higher brain functions. Functioning. That is great work. Well above MK Ultra success rate. Hey, can I ask you, have you ever seen a jaguar tripping?
Zerd!
Well, yes. Look it up sometime. Hey, you'd better haul ass to the test chamber. Jump through a few hoops. Oh, and you may be feeling some discomfort from the microchip that I grafted to your spinal column. No worries, though. I mean, it's gonna fade, really. And as your doctor, I'd caution you, strongly caution you, don't try removing it. Okay?
Ah, man. Feels like home. Oh, look at this. Wow, Zern, you're a really busy man today. Look at all the character creation outfits. Holy shit, you people. Why are there 3 people with the same white hair? God damn it. I'm not unique anymore. Okay, bringing up chat now. Let's get to some of your questions, y'all. Okay, let's see here. RV Doses asks, is the Secret World Legends out already? Head Start is now live. We are currently in Head Start. If you have a copy, or if you bought a copy of the Secret World, you can go to the Secret World Legends website, you know, link your account, legacy transfer, whatever, download the client, and I guess you can start hopping in. But you will have to download the client and start patching there. I'm not sure how patching's going. Okay, next then, Nomad Javik. Sorry if I get your name wrong. Nomad says, Adrian, what's your favorite faction lore-wise. I always have trouble deciding. When I first started beta testing the Secret World back in 2012, they only allowed you to play as one faction, which was the Templar. So I was playing throughout my closed beta, open beta, whatever, throughout that 1.5 months, I was playing as a Templar. And I kind of like the whole history. You know, it's got the very you know, chin up, very arrogant sort of you know, you can feel a sense of history with the Templars. Like, they've been around for so long, and they're like the righteous kind. You know, they exist to purge all evil, and they do things by the book. And you know, they're very loyal to their tradition and to their ways, and very old school basically. And you know, what I get when I because I do have a Templar character, and I finished a story with that Templar character, is you know, they kind of feel old school, and they're now the fish out of the water. They're trying to blend in a modern day society, 2012 essentially. And I kind of like that about Templars, but unfortunately my favorite lore wise will obviously have to be the Illuminati, because I don't know, it's a hard one. I just like what they stand for. I mean, not literally, because in this game Illuminati stands for sex, drugs, and Rockefeller. And you know, I'm not saying that, you know, those things aren't one of those things out of the three aren't really. Anyway, my point was yeah, Illuminati for me, because I just clicked. I just like the way they do things, they go about things, especially in context of the game, you as a player. And please, new players out there, don't let me influence your decision. I think the best thing for you guys to do is to watch those intro videos, and you know, don't do a lot of reading about the lore or whatever, because it's gonna, there might have been spoilers. I mean, the story is the same as the Secret World. This game's been out for like 5 years now, so you may spoil something for yourself. But yeah, do your own searching and pick a faction that's right for you. I just like the Illuminati because of that, you know, the yeah, again, what they stand for and the way they conduct things in games, sort of like, yeah. And your faction handler, which we are about to go meet, is, in my opinion, one of the best NPCs in the Secret World in terms of, you know, delivery of a lines, her characteristics. She almost, because she reminds me of somebody I know, you know, in real life, who is actually that sort of, you know, so that's why I'm with the Illuminati. Hope that answers your question. That was a good one. We have, damn it, I lost it. We've got Adrian. Oh, wait. We have Adrian who says, hello Adrian, I'm also Adrian. This is the first, and I actually caught it on stream, so I'm kind of glad. Hello Adrian, it's kind of weird saying that. I'm also, what do you think about the new UI? How does it feel? I hated the old one. The old UI, because you gotta understand, back when I started playing, you know, the only game that had sort of this kind of thing, you know, this sort of UI at the time, you know, very fancy, radical based action combat, was Terra. And I was playing a lot of tab targeting MMOs, so the Secret World back then, it just felt normal to me. It just felt like, you know, it's just the next MMO. And the UI, I thought, back in the Secret World, again, back in 2012, what they were doing was trying to modernize things. Like, you know, some of the elements back in the old game was very simplistic. You got the transparent dialogue stuff, and it comes up in your face, and you know, when you like zoom in the old one, you know, the text and everything comes to you. I thought that was really cool, like, you know, how you pinch and zoom in your smartphone. It got that sort of modern feel to me back then. But in terms of functionality, I thought the UI was just, it could have been better, I suppose, which was why I had a lot of UI add-ons. I used a lot of add-ons. With Legends, I don't know if I'm answering your question now, but with Legends, it's, you don't really see a lot of differences, except with the combat bar, some of the bars here at the top, and some of the pages. Let's see if I can get there. Your menu, if you bring up like your inventory, for example, all this has changed. You know, it's just plain and black and stuff. And some people like that. Some people like the simplicity. I think it's decent, but to me, which one is better or not? They're both similar. The combat bar on this one looks, in my opinion, a lot nicer, I suppose. I just don't, I'm not really very keen on the way the layout is. The Q and the E and, you know, the 1, 2, 3, I'll probably have to go and remap that later. So, yeah, hope that answers your question. What else we got? Sean Steele, hey Sean, and I know I'm getting to you guys' like comments late because you know TSW is a very cutscene heavy game, so, and I don't want to interrupt that experience during the stream for anybody watching, for example. So I do apologize if I get to your comments late. This was almost like 20 minutes ago. Holy shit. Sean Steele asks, is the new TSW buy to play like Guild Wars? No, sir. You'll be very happy to know that this is a free to play game. 100% free to play. You can play all the stories for free and everything, but being a free to play game, you will expect to see a lot of microtransactions. It's going to be a cash shop. Like there's going to be some limitations obviously for a free player. You're going to have to buy additional weapon pages, which is basically the ability to use more than your 2 equipped weapons or your 2 chosen weapons when you create your character. So that's one thing, and a bunch more. Oh, somebody answered that. Damn it. Sir Saxon, damn you. I'm just kidding. Thanks for taking care of me, you guys, answering questions in chat, because I'm getting late. I'm getting late to answering stuff like this. Jay Fairclough says, kill him. I did. Milos Doodles asks, just wondering how big is the game file? Oh dear, I actually don't remember because I had this launcher since closed beta and I can't exactly remember what the full file size was. Sorry, man. Alrighty, any other... Oh, somebody's download speed is like 5 KB now. Where on earth are you, man? Sorry to hear about that. Hope you download it soon. Randy Jeffries, hey Randy, he asks, have you imported any cosmetic items from the Secret World? I imported everything. I spent the last 24 hours. In fact, I was streaming on Twitch last night, and I was online for quite some time, from what 11 p.m. my time all the way up to like 6 in the morning, just sorting out my inventory, sorting out my clothing. I just put everything in my dressing room. Used up all my lucky coins, used up all my bonus points. So yeah, I transferred everything, both male and female. And once you get to Kingsmouth, that's when I'll get my stuff. Right now, I'm still in the tutorial phase, which is kind of funny because this is almost like 2 hours into the stream, and I'm still in the tutorial phase because, hey, I talk a lot and I do communicate with you guys a lot. So hopefully we'll get to see that real soon. Moving down, MyAxplix, sorry again if I get your name wrong. Apologize, dude. He says, did eliminate the solo instances when you are running with the group. I do not recall that from CBT. I think they're still in there. It's probably still in there because there are some solo instances within the main story itself, within the main quest that you'll have to do. I'm not going to spoil anything for new players who are watching this. We'll just go along as when we move on to stream number 2 or 3, or whenever we get to the Blue Mountain. I think it is towards the end of the Blue Mountain story. There's going to be like a solo instance. I'm sure they're not going to remove that because that's an important part of the story. So. And next we got Alec. Oh gosh, Alec. I'm just gonna call you Alif. Oh, no, it's Alif, right? Alif. I'll just call you Alif, man. Sorry. It says, are all Malaysian people good in English? We're a multiracial country. English is taught in all schools. We've got English is a pretty big language here. I mean, besides our national language, which is Bahasa Malaysia. So in school we learn too, and then college, work. So yeah, we're in fact, I believe there's an index that went out last year. The top 2 best English speaking countries are Singapore and Malaysia. So yeah, hope that answers your question. That's a weird question to ask. I mean, yeah, but yeah, I guess I don't know. I've actually looked around and I haven't really seen a lot of Malaysians like doing MMO videos or whatever. So yeah, I suppose when you guys see me for the first time, whatever, you like, the dude doesn't sound anything like Malaysian with that bastardized accent. So okay, let's move on. Any other questions, you guys, about the accent, about the cap, or about the game, whatever? Go ahead and ask me. Let's move on. Objective is to move around and regain your senses. Again, if you want to talk to Zern, he's got a whole bunch of dialogues over here. And this is the first time you will actually see this thing called the Arachi group, which is going to be... They have a role to play, let's just put it that way. Okay, I've regained my senses, and I'm only combat mode for some reason. Let's get out of that. Oh, look at this guy's name. King Death Leecher. Ah, damn it, it's running too far away. So basically, X to sprint. You already knew that. This is the labyrinth. Oh man, I spent so many hours in here. You know, back on the Secret World, chilling with my Cabal. The PvP vendor, the council, the Venice vendors used to be here, I think. And I'd be here just, you know, contemplating, should I upgrade my weapon, should I get a toolkit, and yeah, good times. Okay, test chamber, nice. If I am not mistaken, this part of the MMO now, test chamber is going to allow you to choose your second. I think you can swap weapons if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. From CBT, I'm just trying to remember. Because if that's the case, I would drop my Chaos now and I'll just pick up shotgun. DJ Maverick says, let's move on. Rebalance says, can you bring up the new talent tree? I haven't seen it. Sure, here you go. So this is what it looks like. It's gonna move that away so it's not blocked by the webcam. Active abilities. If you have all the weapons unlocked, then you know, but for the ones that you currently equip, like for example, I've got elementalism, so this is gonna be like your active, and then this is gonna be your passive. I don't know. What do you think? Rebalance. Do you like what you see? Got 0-0. Yeah, gotta keep doing. Get the Kingsmouth. Get more APSP. I can move that along. Get more skills. Make contact with your combat director. So that's new. Combat director is you.
This is the company line. You will use it to maintain contact in the field. Do you understand? That is all.
Okay, so pick up the phone. I'm trying to remember what this is for.
Initializing field performance module. DNA encoding recognized. Syncing. Sync complete. Field performance module online.
The hell was that? Don't remember that in the CBT, to be honest. Okay, pick up your primary weapon. That's elementalism right there. Equip the weapon you picked up. So, yep. Oh. Okay, that's my first mail. Your faction handler has sent you a message. Press Alt to enter mouse mode and click the envelope notification to read it. So this is how you're gonna get important messages, you know, asking you to come back to HQ and progress the story, or if there's a new mission to pick up and whatnot. It's gonna be done through this, I suppose. In the Secret World, I think there's some points where you're gonna get a phone call. I guess that's what the phone is for. I mean, in the old game, that's how it worked. You'd be out in the field, and you know, if there's an objective during some missions or whatever, which requires an NPC to call you to give you your next details or whatever, that's how it's gonna be done. So Kirsten Geary, this is a name, if you guys are playing as the Illuminati, that you really, really want to remember. She's your boss. And she says, hey there, I really hate to light a fire under your ass, but you'll need to hurry things along. Get everything you need from Director Agartha, then come see me right away. There's an urgent matter we need to investigate, so make certain to upgrade your shit. We wouldn't want to lose you on your first day. That's the Kirsten I know. Take some discarded weapons from the crate. I see. I think I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a look at the brand new upgrade system for your weapons. So let me just check my bag real quick. Yeah, so you can see I already picked up my main elemental weapon here, and then there's gonna be a bunch of different secondary weapons here as well. So press Y to open the upgrade window. So Y in the Secret World used to be your crafting panel. That was where you'd craft weapons, you'd put things together, disassemble, assemble, whatever, deconstruct and stuff like that. With the upgrade thing now, I suppose this is just to... Okay, let me just get rid of this thing. Great. So step 1, place your elementalism focus in the target slot. So would that be the one I equipped or not? Right click your equipped weapon to place it in the target slot. like that. Okay, so this is to upgrade your primary weapon. So all you got to do is open your inventory screen, right click your primary weapon. That's going to go straight into the upgrade thing over here. And then use the discarded weapons to upgrade your primary weapon to level 4. Righto, so this is how you will be upgrading the levels on your weapons, by using other extra weapons that you pick up along the way, which you definitely will get. Oh, look. That little graphic thing's new. I'm not exactly sure what it's telling me because it's like a plus symbol. I don't know, extra health, I think. I don't know. Let's keep doing this. So that's 3 weapons in, 4 weapons in, and 5 weapons in. And then hit assemble. Boom. There we go. So sacrifice any weapon to strengthen an existing weapon, and sacrifice any talisman to strengthen an existing talisman. So that's how you're going to upgrade both your weapons and talisman, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even think there's like a crafting system anymore, so that's what your Y panel is going to be like. As for stat changes, I don't really see any stat changes here. It's not saying anything. But yeah, that's that. Right click it to bring it back into your inventory, and then just equip it again. And now you have a level 4 weapon. So out in the field, I guess one of the benefits is at least, there's no crafting stations in this game. You don't need to go back to like a town hub or anything and just grab stuff from the bank or whatever. And one of the things in CBT that I really found good about the system is because when you're out in the world later on in Kingsmouth or whatever, when you're questing, you're picking up a lot of stuff, and that's gonna clutter your inventory. So this is it's I would say it's a pretty decent way to sort of declutter your inventory, and at least those weapons aren't going to waste. Because in the old game, you know how you need to disassemble it and gain all the little oh gosh, you know what I'm talking about, dust, fire, water thingies. This game, Secret World Legends, doesn't have that anymore, so decluttering is a thing here. So pick up my secondary weapon. Oh man, I was kind of wish I could change my second weapon now because I really pick shotgun, but I can do that later on. So let's grab the Chaos Focus here. Take the remaining discarded items. Same thing, I guess we're gonna just upgrade it to level 4 again. Equip your weapons when you're ready. So I just probably do the same thing, I suppose. Let's distract that here. Then 1, 2, 3. So I'm kind of missing like a 4th weapon, but that only means that your primary weapon is going to be more effective than your secondary weapon throughout your first hours or so. But again, don't worry about it. Cool. Let's go see Kirsten Geary, the love of my life. Okay, checking chat. We got Speedy. No, not Speedy. Further. Gareth Teo. I made it. Hey, man. Yeah, you did. I took a nap. I took like a 2-hour nap because once they say they delayed it from like 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. I'm like, fuck it. I'll just gotta take a short nap. And yeah, I started at 4:30. So hey, good to see you, man. The Arrogant says, well, from 500 skills down to 200 seems pretty clear to me. You're talking about the skill wheel, and I see where you're coming from. With the skill wheel, there was a lot of skills that just became redundant. There were a lot of skills that nobody used. It was just there. So by refining it further, at least now. But like I said, the risk of having fewer skills is that depending on how well they're balanced, we don't know, so we'll see, really. But I expect to see a lot of cookie cutter builds in the next couple of weeks or so, especially when I do the PvP stream, guys. When I jump into PvP, that'll be really interesting to see what folks are coming out with their builds and stuff. All right, Kirsten, my love, I'm here. Here we go.
I fucking love old school hip-hop, don't you? Projecting indecision is a big no-no. Always smile. But this isn't another test. We don't do probation. You're either in or you're out. The Illuminati are very achievement-focused. It's like Xbox, only everything is hardcore. The ethic I really want to instill in you is to aim high and achieve even higher. It's not just in your best interest, it reflects on me too, and that is super important. Make me look bad, I'll mount your head on my wall as an object lesson to the next fuck-up. God, it is so cute when you new guys think I'm kidding. Solomon Island. A little town and a preppy school with connections to us have kind of vanished off the coast of Maine. The people aren't a major deal. Do you know how many disappearances there are in the United States every year? We do. But our noses need to be totally clean on this one. The military are involved, and we have limited bandwidth to stall the shitheels at the DoD. Give an old dude a red button to press, it's like Viagra to them. I want you out on Solomon Island to assess the impact on our bottom line. You can skip the traffic and the quarantine by traveling through Agartha. Just use your initiative, but not too much initiative. That comes across as desperate. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao. Love that. So, Kristen Curie. For new players, you know, if and when you watch this, from what you've seen so far, you can tell the cutscenes, the story, the dialogue. It's driving a narrative forward. And now, at this point in the story, regardless of what faction you picked, whether you're the Illuminati, whether you're a Templar or the Dragon, all three of those starter stories converge into the fact that you are now going to be moving on into the first play area, the first map, which is going to be Solomon Island. But before we get to Solomon Island, we are going to go see something that's going to be your main mode of transportation in this game, which is really, again, and I'm trying to be really impartial here because, you know, I have to review this damn thing, pros and cons, but what we're about to see is, I kind of like it as a transportation system. Back in 2012 and on a shitty computer, you know, it used to lag like hell, but I actually have SWL installed on my SSD, so it's running a lot smoother. Hopefully it's a smoother experience, because in a beta I was still having issues with that. And I'm kind of excited about the new Agartha. I think the new Agartha rocks. We got some legend here. Yeah, I've learned to call it legend now after an hour of just calling it lore. This must be Tilty's doing, because he hates lore. I know there's a couple of lore outside in the park and stuff like that. Again, as much as I am you know, a big fan of Secret World Legends or whatever, and I want to play it on my own pace, I am doing this for a review. This is a leveling stream, so my intention is to always move it further along. So if you guys want to see a certain something or anything, you guys have to let me know. But I am just going to do this and show, you know, new players what's it all about. Ooh, this design is new. This art's new. Agartha. Well, loading is a lot faster on the SSD.
Hello? Yes? Now this is the Hollow Earth, Agartha. I do hope you're not here for the local service. It's running somewhat tardy. And by my watch, it's 100 years overdue at 1/4 the hour. Judging from the cut of you, you're more of a world traveler. Well, you've come to the right place. This underground realm, like the great British rail system, is the very model of efficiency. Agartha's thoroughfares sprout from the Tree of Life and connect back to the surface. Distance and time bend in here. Why, you can cross the globe in a brisk walk. Of course, it's perfectly safe. And no one's entirely sure how it works. Quite bedeviled, the science boffins, but I'm assured they have their top men on it. Top men.
That's become a meme
One of these.
when Funcom, you know, fuck something up. People on the forums like, they've got top man on it. Top man.
Thank you. Fascinating devices. Fortunately, there's still enough to hand out like sweets. Consider it your anchor to the Hollow Earth. It can return you here in a flash, proverbially and quite literally. Well then, onwards to the New England coast, what?
So really pretty self-explanatory right there. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna take a look around and see how many people. Is that all? I'm guessing like majority of the player base have already moved on to you know, New England, Solomon Islands, Kingsmouth town. But yeah, Agartha. Oh, look at that. So that's new. This is you know, from the cutscenes, again, self-explanatory. This is your transportation system within the Secret World. You can move between continents. You can move between play areas, maps, and for new players, the couple of continents you'll be going to is New England, which is the first one. Then you've got Egypt, second one, and then you go to Transylvania, third one, and then fourth one, Tokyo. So you can access all of that through here. Previously, you'll have like a little portal in the middle, and you fly through and stuff like that. But now, it's I don't know how to describe that. I mean, just people jumping up and forth. Oh shit! So the portal to the 3 different hubs, as I was talking about, once you pick a faction, it's permanent, but you can visit the other faction HQs. This is basically it. So London for Templars and Seoul for Dragon. Oh, lore. I mean, legend. Let me just pick that real quick. And that thing that the conductor hand you, this is your conduit. That's gonna be, when you click this, you know, you're basically gonna teleport. Well, it's been added to your teleport thingy, which you can access by pressing the Shift and T button. So that's how you can move back and forth places. You can see all the other play areas down here. What's that? 500 something. I'm not familiar with the currency there, if that's even a currency. Okay, it's up here. Let me just open that. Let's see, wallet. That is Anima shards. Okay, so Anima shards are, you probably gain it from killing enemies and I guess completing quests. I'm not sure. We'll find out as we go along. But you will need to spend Anima shards in order to teleport around the place, except for the main platform. This one looks like it's a free teleport, so wherever you are in the world, you can, you know, Shift T and hit back here. I'm gonna go check out this hub because that's a brand new addition to Agartha. But for anything else, you have to pay Anima shards. So let's go look at the main hub, shall we? Unless we actually don't get to go there. Just grab that real quick. Can't help it if it's just right in front of me. I'm just gonna grab it if it's in front of me. Whee! It's so much better, I suppose, than the old one where, you know, you're zooming through and sometimes it lags and whatnot. So I kind of like that teleport jump. Anyway, we are here in the brand new Agartha hub. What is this? What's this thing? What is that? Search for activities in a group. Was this a group finder tool? Ooh, it is a group finder tool. Dungeons, scenarios, PvP. Can I PvP? Can I PvP yet? I'll probably do that in the next stream. But yeah, let's go inside and check out the new hub. Look at that, man. It's just so much more livelier. You know, in the CPT, everybody's just coming here because there will be vendors in here. Let's appreciate the design a little bit. I really like it. So you have your Platinum Chef. What's this? Which sells all your food. There are consumables in Secret World Legends as there are in the Secret World, like tacos, for example. Increases your out of combat health regen, so these cost marks of favor. And then the hub also has, what the hell? What am I looking at? Oh, down here. Sorry, completely missed you. Not because you're short or anything. So vendor of lucky baubles. Oh, first look at purple gear, huh? Requires level 50. I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm gonna say, I guess level 50 is like the level cap currently in Secret World Legends. So this is probably where you're gonna come and pick up your first of your end game talismans for 300 of these currencies. So let me just open my wallet again. Let's see what that is. That symbol. Damn it! I said wallet. That is Third Age fragments. I have no idea where to get Third Age fragments, or you know where they drop from. So, oh, holy shit! Okay, I should probably claim my items now, because I just saw somebody run by with the horsey. So let me just give me a couple of minutes, guys. I'm just going to grab my stuff. Is it under delivered items? Claim TSW vanity. Is that it? What's this up here? Let me just click around. Daily login rewards. A bad gateway. Sorry. But yeah, new players, there'll be new daily login rewards. So in a way, which pretty much just like every other free-to-play MMO out there. I mean, it's a good way to reward you. I wonder if it's gonna have like the calendar, and every day you log in, you work towards getting like a pretty grand reward. I just saw real quick here. Somebody's asking about which weapon for solo. Oh, really? I don't know. I'm still trying to make my mind up, essentially, because I'm as new to some of these decks as you guys are, so that's what the leveling streams are for. I'll probably play through a couple of them. There is a plus sign above the Aurum. Can I purchase Aurum right now? Oh. Alright, guys, you may want to look at this. This is the premium currency that you can buy for real-life money. So the most expensive one is 99 euros, which is a lot of money. For 12,000 Aurum, you get 10,000 plus 2,000 bonus, and then there's a 50 euro option, and a 20 euro option, 9.99, 4.99. Aurums will come in handy later on, I suppose. We'll talk about that in future streams when we get to a point where if there's a gate, or if there's like a paywall or something that involves Aurum, then I will talk about it, guaranteed. So let's hit the claim TSW vanity. This will claim all items available for this character from the linked CSW account. Yeah, let's do it, please, because I would really like my mount right now. So while that's doing, and because I have a lot of shit, I will now check chat. Where did I last stop? Midnight Guard Gaming says, anyone know if UI mods from TSW work in SWL? Damn it. Midnight Guard, I forgot to copy the UI mod folder from the Secret World and put it into the SWL folder. Shit. But from what I was looking at the Reddit, I think somebody said that a couple of them do work, but some do not. Like, I think the top bar kind of works, I think. Don't quote me on that, Midnight Guard, but I will test that at the next stream as well. Sam334 says, it's kind of exciting to see Secret World revamped. I wonder if it will revive the exciting elements again. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Did you guys watch some of the reviews from the MMO news sites? I think MMO Bomb put one out like an hour after maybe half an hour after the NDA got lifted. I know MMORPG.com is working on they already have like an article, like a review process. So it's my opinion, if you're, it's a free-to-play game, just jump in and see for yourselves. But yeah, the hype is sort of there. But then again, it's Funcom, and Funcom has this chronic thing where their perception as an MMO company has been so damaged and tarnished by everything that's happened with, Age of Conan and all this stuff, that no matter what they do, it's so hard for them to gain people's trust back, I suppose. But I say with all their IPs, from what I've seen, TSW, the Secret World IP, means a lot to this particular team, and they risk a lot to try and give it a second shot. Razil Nightfall, hey man, good to see you. He says, new games, so at the moment we don't know what is best. Yeah, and he also says Bladehammer or Bloodblade were good in TSW, but since they changed, yeah, a lot of things have changed. So again, only experimentation can work. But there's a lot of hardcore players who have moved over. Honestly, if you don't already follow Secret World Legends on Reddit and stuff like that, because there's lots of websites out there that's going to be posting builds and whatnot, so keep an eye out for that. I probably will too, just to see what kind of builds people have and what they've come up with. I'm jumbling over my words, guys. It's because it's 6:35 in the morning, so I do apologize. Agartha cache. What's this? Kinda looks like a lockbox. You must have a cache key to open this cache. A cache of purified. This. Each time you do not receive a pet mount or outfit item when opening this cache, your chance to receive one of these items is increased. The increase resets once you receive one of these. Purified weapon, distillate. I don't know what a distillate is. I don't know if it's like the final product or it's a part of an upgrade or anything, so I don't know. But this is a lockbox, which I was mentally preparing for, free to play. And it only costs 100 marks of favor. I think that's cheap, I suppose. But then you need the key, right? The cache is 100 marks of favor, but I don't know how much the key costs. So I guess we'll find out. What else is there here? Oh, nice little bar at the back here. I guess this is where, the TSW RP community is going to be hosting their events. Yo, chill out. Luna, Emo Sheen, Moonsong, chill out. Hey, relax. Take it easy. Okay, that's cool. So that's like a new place to hang out at the back here. Community events. TSW Radio Free Gaia, the radio show. That's what I kind of like, because Funcom, they know what their community sites do, so I think that's a nice touch to actually have that RP and community space back there. I don't know what these are. These are cosmetics, I think. Yeah, but they're all grayed out. Looks like there's like a new pet in there. I see some titles in there that are from the old game as well. So basically, this area, this one hub here is going to be your one-stop shop for all your vendor items. If you're looking for, equipment, or you're looking. Well, I did not see a bank, so I don't know if the bank is here or not, but it probably would be. So yeah, brand new part of Agartha. Oh, that was I just hit level 3, and I got that by picking up a legend. So they all add up, guys. Even if you don't like hunting lore, you may want to consider that. Alrighty, let's move on. Let's go to Kingsmouth. Before that, did I thought I claimed my items. Where am I gonna find them? Oh, there we go. Pets and yes. Okay, let's see here. Well, but it's only like speed 1, so I will set my police spike, I suppose. Yeah. Give me 2 minutes, because I'm gonna pimp myself up right now. With the police motor unit, that's gonna be my sprint. My pet, I like my Drug Lord puppy. Really like it. Mini Cthulhu. And clothing. Whoa! What's this? That's a new dressing room. That is a new dressing room. So you can totally like move around and stuff. Oh, okay. So I can't really move the dressing room, the UI element here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna try and move my webcam. But basically, you have all your slots here. You've got your hat. You've got your glasses slot. You've got the headphone slot. So there's more slots at it now, and it's not just put into one lump category like head or neck or whatever. But most of them still exist, like jacket and shirts, chest, essentially hands, legs, feet. What I'm finding really interesting is you have the ability to pick a few different colors here if you have unlocked it, I suppose, because you guys will know that in some of the bags, some of the clothing bags that you can buy in the TSW store, Most of them have different color variations, so I suppose that's where you're gonna choose your color. So I find that pretty interesting. So let's go back on their hat. I don't usually wear hats, so I'm just gonna leave that in. Me want my aviators. Where's my aviators? Well, that one didn't show up, unfortunately. Yeah, there we go. Aviators. Let's wear that. So, oh, I kind of like this dressing room, man. I get to see it like this. It's really way better than in TSW, where you know you gotta move. You gotta turn the screen around to face your character, and then you gotta start putting on the pieces. And if you don't like it, you know you have to move a step back to get out of the preview and all that shit. So I'm really digging these changes here. Except, you know, some of the previews are not exactly working right now, but you can just click on the color so it brings up the thingy, and then if you want to wear it, you just wear it. So nice, 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 very nice. Neck, let's not do neck. Let me just move forward. Oh, okay, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna get off the bike real quick. It's kind of getting in the way here. There we go. Do I have my Illums shirt, Illuminati shirt? I'm going full faction full faction outfit today. And tomorrow's stream I'll probably have something different as well. Let's see. Which one's Illuminati Sashimono? No. Jacket. Yeah, probably jacket. Yep, there we go. I won't touch gloves. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's roll. Let's go to Kingsmouth, baby. Oh my god, it's so slow. I guess when you're riding your bike, you know, on the default UI, you can't really zoom out until further back. But again, you can adjust that. I just haven't gone and done the options yet. Okay. Oh, did I go the wrong way? Yeah, I did. It's back there. Locate the New England Agartha pad. I see. So you get to the main hub, and then you can access the different locations through the various different hub portal pads over here. So I guess. Oh, Gatekeeper. What's up, man? So I'm very happy that they kept the Gatekeeper challenge in here. New players. I'll get into that as we get near to the level cap in future streams. Sweet. Kingsmouth portal, here we go. Oh, what the fuck? Did I just hit a barrier there? You guys hear that? Really? Oh, did I press something? Let's just grab the lore. Please don't make me dismount. Great. It's nice to see. And onwards we go to Kingsmouth town, y'all. Woohoo! Razil says, I wonder if the nipple pasty bug made it into the Secret World Legends. I don't know. For those who play a female character, like, you know, because sometimes in the old game, like, loading can take a while. So if you're trying on new clothes back and forth, sometimes, you know, you'll see that, you know, the character model nude or whatever. So that's basically what that is. We got Gameolio Dan. Sorry if I got your name wrong. He says, nice, Secret World Legends still down in the client, it seems. How are the servers handling it? Servers are handling it pretty good, man. I have not been disconnected. I do get stutters once in a while, but it's nothing. It's not that much of a big deal. But earlier on was a shit fest, I gotta say. You know, trying to get on.
Faction rank increased. Congratulations, Gopher.
The hell was that? Faction rank. I didn't do anything yet. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. But as I was saying earlier on, it was a pain in the ass because everybody was trying to get into the account page at about 350 EST. So that just kind of killed, you know, the logging in, and there was a lot of disconnects, stuff like that. But now I think people have slowed down a bit. So it's been a smooth experience so far. Okay, for new players watching, freaking mosquito. For new players watching, this is the challenge journal. This used to exist in the Secret World as well. You can do a bunch of challenges each day. and you would get back then you would get you know, some rewards. This time around you do get rewards as well. This is 1,000 marks of favor, which is pretty decent. And they're pretty easy stuff. I mean, look at it. Kill 50 monsters. You can do this in like an hour, but again, you can do this as you progress your quests and stories as well. So yeah, you do want to do this because of the marks of favor and how important they will become later on. So I feel like I can just complete all of them this stream. So that's nice to have. Great. Now faction rank. I got a faction rank. Where do I go to tell that? I have hit the rank of Gopher, but that's all it says. Oh, I've got a bunch of titles here. I guess this is for all the weapons I've unlocked. So I did become a Gopher, so let's just go with the Gopher title. Alrighty, let's go see the first NPC dude that you'll come across in the Kingsmouth play area, play field, as Funcom likes to call it. I'll just call it map in, you know, Kingsmouth. Just how I remembered it. Alright, y'all, let's do some questing.
Oh, don't worry, kid. You haven't gone back in time. I just happened to be the last. Got your southern welcome right here. Mesquite beans, Texas style. Good ought to face evil on a full stomach. Name's Boone. I'm a troubleshooter. You and I need to have a powwow before you go shooting for trouble. Illuminati may have legacy on Solomon Island, but you folks gave that up for the high life and the low road. Sure, you can be divided in purpose, but we gotta stand united against darkness. This ain't my first rodeo. I know we're gonna need all the unity we can get. Don't mean to say you stepped into hell, but when the wind blows west, you can just about smell the brimstone. All we know is death and fog came from the sea, or someone brought it back with him. If I was a gambling man, I'd put money on that someone still being around. Bunch of survivors holed up in Kingsmouth town. Follow that main road and the sound of gunfire, you'll come to the sheriff's office. Kid, whatever your reasons for being here, you find out what those people died for, and you bring a reckoning.
Excellente. Demented Daryl says storyline is the same. Yes, storyline is the same here. Sam says the nostalgia is real. Sam says, "What? Isn't that like the exact same scene from the Secret World?" Yes. The whole thing with the relaunch is you know, to change the combat, to change some of the progression systems, the skill, you know, but nothing to do with, nothing to do with the quests themselves and the cutscenes and the dialogue. And you know, I don't think they even brought back any of the old voice actors or whatever to redo them. So this is basically, you know, a brand new game to host the new changes and stuff, because apparently, as a lot of people have been saying, it was impossible to do on the old TSW for, you know, whatever the reason was. So the story remains the same for existing players, but for any new players that watch this, that story, you want to immerse yourself completely in it. You want to get to know these characters, get to know, you know, the stories, and just take your time and enjoy the ride, because really that's what TSW, the old TSW, was about for me. Just experiencing the stories, and you know, letting stuff like the combat and everything, you know, that's just how do I put it? It's just sort of, missing the word here. I'll rephrase the sentence as we go along, but I'm just gonna pick up the Fistful of Zombies quest here. This is also part of the main storyline. So Jack Boone, that's this guy, has a zombie problem. Keep coming back, finding out more about zombies, what makes them tick, could go a long way towards solving that problem. Down here, you'll see exactly what you'll get. You'll get a weapon reward bag. Cool. And 250 Anima shards, plus 38. I suppose that's for patron bonus, I suppose. And then you got the XP and bonus XP as well. So let's pick up our official first combat quest in Secret World Legends.
This forest crawls. Gets my fingers itching for two matters. One, the other, figuring out a way to keep them down. It ain't right the way the dead walk the earth. They deserve their 6 feet, same as everyone else. I'm sworn to keeping guard here, and you got places to be. Nothing's stopping you from culling the herd as you go. Hell, figure out what makes them tick and how to make that ticking stop, and I'll buy you a beer at the apocalypse. So go on, kid. Saddle up. The end of the world waits for no man.
Overacting zombie. Man, his voice, Jack Boone, I don't know. Because I do play a lot of EA titles, so I'm gonna guess that's Steve Blum. Anybody familiar with Steve Blum? That sounds kind of like him. Here we go. So that's the first quest picked up. And the objective is to kill 8 zombies in the area around Jack's camp. And they're littered everywhere, really. So all you gotta do is just go to town, start killing these. Spam your, ooh, that was nice. Elementalism, you know, even in the base game, you know, the chain lightning was just very handy for AoE. But if you guys had pick a blade, or you know, almost every weapon has like an AoE spammable skill. This one just happens to be your left mouse click. Next here is to jump on cars to trigger alarms. Very zombie tropey, this one. Next up, ignite gas cans and draw zombies to the fire. This one's kind of funny because, you know, the first time I did that one, I'll show you guys in a second why it's kind of funny. So you kind of, oh, I didn't do that, but you kind of put yourself in harm's way. Ah, someone is doing it. Let's just watch. Shaikura. Oh shit. Oh man. That was funny. If you guys watch that on stream again, I need to see it. Oh, okay, so he went and grabbed somebody else, so cool. I'm gonna get off my bike here and wait for this thing to respawn. I don't need to respawn, actually. I can just go further down and pick up another gas canister with the car over there. So the objective is just to bring zombies into the fire, basically. So ignite gas cans and draw zombies to the fire. They've sort of reduced the amount of zombies, basically. So now that it's exploded, all you gotta do is just run your zombies through them, and that's basically it. So I guess some of the quest designs, some of the tiers have changed a little bit from TSW to SWL. It's gotten, I mean, they've sort of reduced the amount of zombies or whatever. Next one is examine the half-eaten corpses. Half-eaten corpses, somewhere here, probably. Yep, there you go. Let's kill this guys first. Okay. Hello. I've been severely neglecting my chaos skills. I've been just spamming my elemental skills. Habit, I suppose. Moving on. Oh, that's your first side quests. For new players watching, any new players, this is what side quests are going to look like. This is just missions that are just going to be, you know, at the side of, you know, roads, or it could be under a bridge, could be in a room or anything. So you want to keep your eyes out. It's gonna look exactly like that. These don't have any sort of like cutscene or anything associated with them, but it does have a lot of context here. So based on the setting, you know, of entering Kingsmouth for the first time, you know that, okay, the fog is hit. So because of the fog is hit, now we've got zombies all over the place, you know. We have a town that's under siege by the undead, dead cops everywhere, and so that sort of puts you in the mindset of you know what you're to expect when you get to town. Okay, noting the dead policeman's hand, asks him to get more ammunition and then return to the sheriff's office ASAP. This policeman obviously can't return, but the ammo is in dire need. So basically, you're gonna do some fetch quests here. Let's grab the ammo, and we're good to go. Welcome to Kingsmouth. Let's drive under the sign. Nope, that didn't work. Oh gosh, I can't wait to upgrade my speed. Because, like, speed tier 1 is so freaking slow. Solomon County Sheriff's Department. Oh, I picked up somebody, but the sniper up there took care of it. So here we go. This is the Sheriff's Department, middle of town. This is going to be like your base of operations in Kingsmouth town, but you will end up moving forward. Gosh, I can't even speak. It's getting really late. In fact, the sun is coming up. And I started this at 4 a.m. Let's just take a look at the map here. So map hasn't really changed all that much from the Secret World. Interesting thing is that I don't see like the NPCs here or anything. I remember, you know, they used to pop up, and then you can just hover your cursor over it and it'll tell you. But then again, I think it's got something to do with how the progression has sort of been made more linear now. So I think you gotta, I'm not sure, but we'll find out as we move along. But you gotta be like a certain level, or you gotta be at a certain point of the main story before a lot of these NPCs start popping up. So let's see if that's accurate. Okay, first text from my boss. Good job. Your findings fit with what we know about the reanimated dead. They are a total bitch, but you should have no trouble outwitting them tactically. We're familiar with two types. The recent dead are quicker. The long-buried show less spunk, but pose a more significant numbers problem. The big breed, the corpse gorger, that's not an aberration we've seen before. Either that was the captain of the football team, or we're dealing with some form of mutation. Ciao, ciao. Great. Let's go ahead and open that. So now, okay, we have a fist weapon. Item power 5. This is a level, where's the level? It's a level 1 standard. So you can either just keep it in your bag, or if you really want to, you can just, you know, start upgrading and whatever. So I'm just gonna keep that until I get like a couple more weapons or whatever, so I can upgrade to like a level 5 or something, or get my chaos up to level 4. So remember the ammunition that I picked up earlier? Oh, here's Moose. According to that post that we got, the blog post, you know, he's gonna have a quest that will give you the Frankenchopper bike at level 50. I believe they're gonna change the Frankenchopper to something more, I don't know, better, I suppose, because it's a level 50 quest now. So here's Deputy Andy, the guy who you needed to get the ammunition for, but you don't just walk to him and complete the stuff. You gotta put the ammo, you know, manually into the box. So, bit of manual labor there. Control R again to receive your reward. Okay, we got a talisman bag. Let's see if we get a brand new slot or no. So that's one thing I noticed in the beta, like the first opening levels, when you do get, you know, talisman drops, or especially talismans drop, they, at certain levels, they only drop for that particular slot. So I would be getting only belts and necklaces, or neck talismans, for like a couple of levels, and then when you get to high level, and then the ring starts dropping, then the other stuff starts dropping. God damn, the sirens, holy shit. Guess people are doing the quest. Okay, so that's done, and he's got a quest that's currently locked because you need to complete the horror show first. So I guess, you know, what people are saying, you know, about the whole linear progression stuff. Some quests which were in the previous game, you could just go and pick whatever you want to do in no, you know, you could just decide which one you want to do first or whatever. But over here, you actually have to do them in order, and you'll just see the lock icon. So you have to progress either the main quest or a couple of quests as prerequisites before you can, you know, start moving on. Oops, what was that? The level up.
Heck if I know where you folks keep coming from, but anyone who walks through that door alive pretty much gets my amnesty. Something in your past colors you sourly to a badge, I'd ask you to call it quits in return. We agreeable? Well then. I'm Sheriff Bannerman, and this down-home little state of emergency is what's left of my jurisdiction. Sure, we tried to hold as much of the town as we could at first. More out of nostalgia than any civil defense plan. I won't tell you Kingsmouth was a slice of heaven in a snow globe, but it was ours. Now it ain't. There was always something running under in this town. Maybe what's spilled out now. If that's how it works, I couldn't say hand on heart we didn't have it coming. But that fog, and the things in it, they didn't pick and choose when they came in. Most folks didn't stand a chance. Now, I can see you're armed. I won't kick up any fuss about that. Straight truth is, you'll need to be. Just don't go thinking that means you're deputized as such. Heaven knows if there was ever a time and a place for the right to bear 'em, you're looking at it. Henry has his word of God, that Roger woman has her crystal ball, and Norma out on the point's got a 12 gauge. My money's on Norma.
Alright, so that's Dawn. You've already got the quest Dawning of an Endless Night. That's got 22 tiers, so you can already tell that is going to be your main quest throughout this entire Kingsmouth region. So, complete the Mission Horror Show, which is what Helen Bannerman over here has. And before I do that, I am going to look at chat here. I see a lot of stuff going on. What is going on? Go him, dude. Get the fuck out of my stream, yo. Removed. Anybody else want to get a free ban? Okay, now we can enjoy some chat questions. Sorry about that, guys. I guess I took my eyes off chat for too long. Didn't know we had somebody in there that was trying to stir shit up. Mac Flesh Cutter says, I just need a shotgun and I'm set. Are you talking about in-game class? Well, you could pick up a shotgun class if you link your account. You got everything unlocked. Flow Tactics says, never wanted to play the Secret World before, but the new free-to-play has me interested. I just seen your video about the combat system. Is the animations combat still shit or nah? Animations are, for the most part, exactly the same. I don't think they've done a lot to the animations. I mean, look, running's still the same, jumping is still the same, strafing is still the same. So that kind of, that's kind of disappointing when it comes to the animations. Combat is like the major thing they've overworked, but even some of the stances, like, you've probably seen this elemental stance in the original game anyway, so unfortunately I don't think they've done too much in that department. I think they've put all their focus on trying to make the combat way different in their interpretation, something that will be attractive to new players. So yeah, not a lot of animation changes, unfortunately. Zombie Pirate says, how long have you been on it for? Are you talking about the Secret World, or are you talking about Legends? I've been on Legends for exactly 2.5 hours now, based on time streaming. I've been playing the Secret World since 2012. Afrin Zan says, I'm downloading now, and I'm not even a new player. Mostly been looking for a game that my husband and I can play together. In my old Cabal, like 80% of it was like husband and wife couples play together, because this is a good game for that. Sorry, I just wanted to test whether the sound was working, because the music kind of just died in my ears. I don't even know if sound's working or not. Yeah, this is a great game to play with a partner, because one of the joys from the old Secret World game was that, a lot of the investigation missions, a lot of the main story involved solving puzzles, gathering clues, researching and stuff. And one of the joys is doing that with a friend, or doing that with a family member. Like I played this with my sister for a bit. My sister is also a grandmaster in the Secret World, so the two of us will sometimes play together. And one of the fun parts is trying to figure out some of the quests and stuff together. Grusa88. Oh wait, Legends launched already? Yes sir, Legends is now live for Head Start. So if you have I'm like repeating myself, but yeah, if you have a copy of the Secret World or whatever, then you can link your Legacy account and you can jump in right now. Jambi20, how's the performance? So far so good, man. I haven't really had any performance issues with the Secret World. There have been some stuttering, but I'm gonna guess that's on my part. The servers have been pretty good. No disconnects whatsoever, so. Dave Farcliffe says, grim, dude. Fuck the haters. We live your content. Keep doing. I will, yeah, that happens all the time, I'm a little thick-skinned. I mean, who the fuck cares, really? I'm just here to play the game, do my leveling stream, and create, reviews and content that hopefully helps new players. And, doing this actually puts a smile on my face. It's what I love to do. Even if it is 7 in the morning. Holy shit. I'm so gonna wake up for lunch tomorrow. Just a couple of more questions, and then I'll carry on the story, guys. I just love reading, talking to you guys. It's what I like doing on streams a lot. So there's gonna be a couple of pauses like this. Let me just get to a couple more questions, and then I'll continue. Mighty Light says, no, Ben SWG says, just curious, why do you stream on YouTube rather than Twitch? Chill stream, by the way. Twitch for me, when I first started doing MMO reviews, one of the things that people suggested to me was, why don't you have some leveling streams where we can actually see you doing, you making progress in MMOs, because that's just sort of like a fun thing to do. And I was already on YouTube, and I already had like a core base of subscribers, and that's why I started on YouTube. Then from every MMO that I've gone on to review, I've always done it on YouTube. Twitch for me it's going to be, I could probably alternate between the two, like maybe a day on Twitch, a day on YouTube. It's something I'm looking into. A lot of people have told me to do that, so I will probably just try that, I suppose. Mighty Light says, hi, did they give you email for H.dot? No, they freaking lied about the email, yo. I mean, I did not remember how they said keep an eye out for an email on the 23rd or whatever. I did not get an email from Funcom. It just they just put out like a Twitter, I think it was a Twitter or something, and that was basically it. So Dirty Animal says, is the player trait restricted to FTP players? I'm not sure. I will find out for you. Unfortunately for guys like what I sort of, I'm not a free-to-play player, so that's one of the things that I can't really show off is the restrictions. But maybe on leveling stream number 2 or number 3, well, not 2, maybe like 4 or 5, because I will do this every maybe 2-3 days instead of a whole week now. So my leveling streams are going to be more frequent. So I will create a new account, and I will play from the start as a free player as well in one of those streams, so I can actually show what the restrictions are and stuff like that. Hollow says, hi honey. Hey. Okay. Wait, last one. Singletary says, it seems like no matter what streamer I watch, the gameplay is rare. The streamer is always standing and talking, not trying to be funny, but just wondering if it's common. Standing and talking, no. I mean, you know, I like communicating with the people that are actually here to you know, if they have questions, I'll talk to them. I don't like, you know, if they ignoring any questions or whatever. That's not just who I am. I do enjoy the company chat, so yeah, that's why you're gonna see a lot of pauses. If you want like action, you know, non-stop stuff, then you probably want to watch a Counter-Strike stream or something. Okay, horror show. Recommended level 4. I am level 4. So Sheriff Bannerman believes that mounting surveillance equipment near the police station can provide advance warning of any impending attacks. She needs help to find useful equipment around town. And of course she's got something to say about it too. So.
Well, sure wasn't in our yearly budget to put the town under martial law. No, the good old boys on the council were all about thrifty spending, at least above the table. So I squirreled away where I could for some surveillance equipment. Police business, sure, let's call it civic awareness. I'm talking your webcams, your motion sensors. Oh, don't look so surprised. Kingsmouth might be out in the sticks, but we have electricity and everything. Running water in tourist season. Come back when this whole damn mess is blown over. I'll give you the tour far as the old lighthouse. But, to get to the point of it. Seems to me we should bring that gear out of mothballs and get it hooked up around town. Gives me some early warning and the others a break from my collection of Jeopardy reruns.
Great. Objective, check phone book for secured businesses. So, you know, if you're a new player, you're obviously going to look around for phone book. But again, with this game, as long as you see something highlight, you know it's interactable. So this is obviously a phone book. It says so. So after interact, and now we get the yellow pages, as it's known here. I'm sure wherever you got in the world, it's yellow pages or whatever. So local directory. We've got the mining museum. We got the savings and loan, and you know the gas station. Like if you're absolutely new, you obviously the first thing you're gonna do is like you're gonna open your map and see where it is, right? So, but there are markers and stuff to help guide you on your way. Or if you saw on the directory itself, they had street names, and the street names are all here. So if you absolutely want to do this the hard way and, you know, make it harder for yourself, like, you know, totally immerse yourself and just, you know, make it challenging or whatever, you don't actually need to look at the map. Just do it manually, I suppose. Okay, camera from the gas station is first. And, you know, there's something I want to point out too, is that back in Agartha, you saw a lot of players, you know, congregating there and stuff like that. But when you actually enter the Kingsmouth playfield and like you get to the town hub here in the police station or whatever, you'll see less players. And the reason for this is Secret World Legends, what it does is it minimizes or it limits the amount of players available on one map. I believe the limit is 10 players, I think. So there's going to be multiple layers of Kingsmouth maps, I suppose, if that's even the right term. And there can only be like 10 or something players on each map. So this gives you the feeling of isolation, like, you know, you're kind of on your own. This is a kind of screwed up place and you don't expect to see other heroes running around, so that's completely intentional. If it does look empty to you, it's completely intentional. Just keep that in mind. That is working as intended. Right, so we are looking for a camera, and it's up there. Obviously you can't fly, so look for a back entrance to jump over. There we go. There's the fog. That's where it rolled in from. That's one camera. On to the next. And, you know, in the CBT, it was way different because I think they removed that sort of restriction. So you'll see a lot of, if you were in the CBT, you saw lots of people running in all over the place. And you know, like I said, new players, you'll be really confused. Like, what? It's hit start, but there's nobody around. Again, it's intentional. Everybody is spread out across multiple different layers of the Kingsmouth town map. Unless, of course, you're playing with like a Cabal friend, or you're playing with you know, somebody, a buddy, or whatever. Then you guys can meet up easily. Okay, there is a skull over there. That's Susie, who is a... I guess we'll meet her later on. Here's another camera. Get rid of that tooltip there. And the other one is up there. Let me just kill this stuff. They're in the way. That's upstairs. That's probably a letter at the back, if I remember correctly. Oh, they removed the postal quests. There's like a side quest that used to be here, or maybe I haven't unlocked it yet, not sure, but let's go ahead and climb up. F to climb, W to move forward. Is it here? Yep, there we go. Alright, what do we got here? Note from the janitor. This is the one that needs changing. Have it done before I'm back from... New cameras are in the basement. Remember to fill out the repair form and file it with the museum admins. James Morris. I suppose we're going down to the basement now. Oh no, it's got the stupid laser thingy that I absolutely hate. Well, I guess you're gonna see me die again for no freaking reason. Jay says, you look tired. Yeah, it's I've been up for a very long time waiting for a hit start, and yeah, compromise you gotta make, you know, for, you know, you don't expect things like delays and stuff to happen, but honestly, as I said before, I mean, I've been a part of so many of these delays and, you know, connection issues, account issues, stuff like that always happens, so I'll probably give it one more quests, and then I'll continue tomorrow, because I am pumped to get through this game and put out a review. Oh, they made it easier. This used to be like a full, yeah, used to cover the entire hallway, and now you can just like walk past one. You can climb up here. Oh, come on. I kind of actually missed that you could actually just die right there if you got it wrong, but I suppose that was just to take care of people's complaints that it was annoying. So Sabotage missions also will have this thing about cameras, so you can clearly see the, you know, there's an area that's lighted. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm so tired I can't even speak. An area that's lit. So if you can see the yellow light there, you step in that, you are gonna die. And this is just the easy one. Later on, the cameras actually do move. So all you new players out there, keep in mind you want to be hidden behind objects like this and wait for the most, you know, the proper time to make your move. As this is just the first test in this quest, it's not going to do anything, so you can happily make your way across. And I suppose, yeah, that's the key code up there that I want to hit right now. Good, so that kind of killed the camera. Alrighty, now this laser fest. Pretty easy again. I remember in TSW it was a lot harder. Like the entire hallway was filled with it, and then you have to look for like the one gap in the laser grid to make your way forward. But again, it's been made so much more easier in Legends. Is this the one with the moving camera? Yes, it is. Shit. Okay, let me see where it starts again. Okay, so I'm gonna go there first. Okay, make your move. Should probably turn my sprint. Make my way over here now. Hide here. Move again. Get here. Hide directly under it. Move. And voila. Oh shit, how did it get me? No way. Oh, managed to avoid it anyway. But yeah, the camera can be erratic like that, so you know, just be careful. And if once you make your mind, just go for it. Even if you son of a gun, hey, I was just getting to you, buddy. So this is probably the janitor that sent the mail earlier. And all that trouble for a simple camera, a CCTV camera, which is right over here. Right, now that we've got the cameras, we're gonna go up and we're gonna set them up around the police station so we can keep an eye on zombies. Technology in 2012, yo. Drones were didn't exist yet back in 2012. Okay, checking chat real quick here. What are you guys talking about? I'm 27 and had phone books in my time. They're not that old. Jay says I'm 28 and in my time we had sticks and mud, not phones. Grusa88 asks, what got transferred for those that already have accounts? All your clothing in your dressing room got transferred. So if you get out of the tutorial and then you click this claim your vanity items button, you'll have all your dressing room items and clothing in there, all your pets transferred over. Not all of them, I should say. Like some of the ones that come from achievements you will have to re-earn again. I think pets, mounts have transferred over as well. Faction rank outfits, for example, did not transfer over because you can regain them by gaining ranks with your faction again here. That's the only one of the few specs that didn't transfer over. Polite 82 asks, are they keeping any group content? Yes, group content will still... Oh, hang on. There's a dumpster diver on my mini map. Sounds like a mini boss of some kind. I'm just gonna go take him on. See if we get a reward for that. See him over there? Slow down a little bit. Okay, let's get him. Dumpster diver, hey. What up? Okay, I'm heating up. Slow down a little bit. Okay, throw it again. Oh. Overheating, can't use it, so. Okay, so he does have a loot bag. So the little skulls on your mini-map are like sort of like mini bosses that you can hunt down and kill for a bag of item reward. Just says item reward, doesn't really say what his weapon or talisman. Let's go ahead and open that. It's a weapon, so that's another fist weapon. That is a level. It's a level 1. So again, you want to keep these stuff so you can upgrade your main equipped weapons later on. I mean, mini bosses have always been like, named bosses, I should say. They'd usually just not hunt, sorry. They'd be moving around the landscape and you can go and, kill them for the achievement. This one was a little different. I didn't get an achievement for killing this one, so this is like a mini one roaming in the landscape, so you can just kill that for rewards. But I'm sure the other named ones for the achievement will probably still be in the game. Let me just confirm that for you. Menu... Achievements, let's see, monsters, anything here, monsters? Yes. No, not this one. Bosses, there we go. General, I think. But it doesn't actually show you which ones. I remember the old CSW. Oh, champions, was it? Yes, champions, that's what I'm looking for. So these are still around. Champion mobs will roam the landscape and you can hunt them down and kill them and stuff like that. So the thing I just killed wasn't really a champion, I don't think. I didn't get an achievement for that. Jambi says, Jay says, dude, it's 18 minutes past 12 at night here in England. Oh dear. Has it been that long? Well, dude, I appreciate you hanging out on stream, man. If you gotta go, you gotta go. Oh, I gotta put up the camera as well. See how I'm looking at the chat and looking at looking at the game. I'm multitasking right now. Just Mel, hey, that's my sister in chat. What's up, Just Mel? She says, did you do the TSW Legacy transfer for studying? Yes, I did, and you want to do that too. Because after you do that, when you get in, after you finish the tutorial, once you get to Kingsmouth, there's going to be a button. Here, I'm just going to show you real quick so you don't come here and bug me about it. Under your delivered items, that you'll see a button here that says claim all vanity items, TSW Legacy vanity items. Once you click that, everything's going to come into your dressing room and everything, so don't knock yourself out. Jay says, Grim, buy depth so I can kill you as a shark. Are you talking about the Shark vs. Divers game? I actually did a review for that like last year because it was like on a free weekend. I don't know, you know, back then I wasn't doing MMO reviews, so when I first started I was doing normal game reviews, and I did depth. It's an interesting game. I wouldn't play it again. Oh. Let's get rid of this guy. Put up the camera. Achievement there, graveyard shift. Kill 20 zombies. Let's put this up. Voila. 2 more. Dragnarok 28 says, hi guys, I'm thinking of getting back into this game. Does someone know if this version will finally be compatible with 3 monitors? Did you play with 3 monitors? Like all of them spread out on 3 monitors? Jeez. I do not know that because I've not played any game on 3 monitors, but might want to check, ask forums or ask Reddit if that's a possibility. But hey, you know what? SWL is free to play, so you can just hop in and check it out yourself. Three monitors must be pretty sweet. Last one is at the old area where the Council of Venice vendors is, or the Envoy of Venice, as they're called. Oh, I'm getting a little graphical glitch over there. There it goes again. Yep, Council guys are still here, but they are no longer. Oh, they are actually. This one's still here. Aha! You can now buy Anima, and this gives you healer rating and attack rating. So this will last for like 30 minutes. So you can buy little buffs as well. These cost marks of favor. Again, I'm not too keen on spending marks of favor. If you guys notice, there's no more packs in this game. There's no packs for mana, so you're not going to be spending anything for packs. Marks of favor have become the main currency. It's sort of like a mix between packs and your BBs basically from TSW. But save them for now. The early content. Oh look! I'm not sure if you guys saw that, but there's a glitch again. But I'm gonna save my marks of favor for now, just in case. So this is the last security camera. So we've covered all angles for the police station. Let's go back and initiate the system. Hack. It says hack. Really? It used to be called something else back in TSW, but now it's just hack. Okay. I think. Okay, this is an updated ghost interface system. I mean, the main thing is still the same in terms of the font and everything else, but this is kind of cool. I guess they just gave it a little graphic, uplift, graphic facelift. So, law enforcement inquiry, station security system, or suspect database. See, the cool thing about TSW is, or Secret World Legends, both games, there will come a time later on during investigation missions or whatever where you actually have to go through, you know, scripted systems like this to look for information, and the quest will only progress if you stumble upon what you're looking for. So that's kind of cool. So let's hit number 1, which is basically station security system, and camera status offline. So you hit 1 to initialize the camera system. So let's hit 1 again. Boom. So all cameras are online, and the cool thing about this quest is you can actually hit 1, 2, and 3 and actually check out the camera feed of what's exactly happening outside, you know, based on the cameras that you set up. When I first played TSW and I was doing this quest, I'm like, holy shit, this is actually this is pretty sick, you know, because you don't really see this kind of design for an MMO quest that, you know, you immediately see the consequences of you putting up the cameras and whatnot. And I thought this was really cool. What I have not experienced is whether in this quest, like if I go to this feat and I get a friend to come out here and stand right there, if he actually will be seen over there. I've not actually tested that, but that'll be freaking funny if that's actually a thing. So that quest is done, and we're gonna send a mission report right here. So let's Control R again. Kirsten Curie says, good news, data from your surveillance system is now fitting into our server. It's what Illuminati people do. This means we have visual contact with the enemy and can make more detailed assessments of the situation. It also means I can keep tabs on you. The janitor in the basement showed signs of a strange tentacular mutation. Disgusting, frankly. It's not clear if he booby-trapped his surroundings to protect himself or to try and protect others. Regardless, it was clever, and that's not something we like to see from our enemies. Especially dead ones. Well, keep me posted on all tentacle-related phenomena. Kirsten Curie. What's the reward? Okay, weapon. Another weapon. Let's open that. And it is a brand new Chaos Energy. Energy MK1, Energy MK1. So they're basically the same thing, but they do have different variations of that, if I remember correctly, from the beta. That is a level... Yeah, again, I'm saving that for an upgrade later. Checking chat here. Before we move on, we are at the 3-hour mark in the stream, and I am worn down as heck. Been up all night. Where are we? Storm Stout. No, Dragonrock says, yes I do. They had some issues with the HUD before. Storm Stout says, hey all, how do I link my Secret World account to the Legends one? You go to the... there's a Secret World... the official Secret World Legends page, and you look at the top. Beside the downloader thing, there'll be a tab called Account. You click that, and then... you know, there'll be an account.secretworldlegends.com kind of link and stuff. You just click that, and then you'll see a link option once you log in. Oh, Otnot's already stated that. Thanks, Otnot. Appreciate you taking care of that. Jambi says, man, that mount is awesome. Jay says, I've had some pretty sweet mounts in MMOs, but that bike is looking pretty sweet. What, the police one? You haven't seen the Geist Rider, man. That's the only mount I haven't got in the original TSW because that was so rare. The freaking Geist Rider. Basically, think of Ghost Rider. That's basically what the bike... Holy shit, it's dark. Oh. Man, I thought they really stepped it up a notch with your horror shit. Look at that. Super dark. Foggy. Super dark. Foggy. It's probably my end. I don't know. Or this could be a black spot, we'll just call it, in this particular area of the map. But that's kind of interesting. Oh, it's the alarm. Jeez. Kind of gave me a shock. But yeah, there's like a Ghost Rider bike that you could get in the game back in the Secret World. And then, yeah, that looks awesome. The police bike, you know, it's got nothing on that Geist Rider bike. Dragonrock says, is the skill wheel still present in this version? No, sir. It has morphed into this one. It's a more streamlined ability wheel where you've got your active and your passives for the weapons that you have. And then basically you still earn AP and SP, and you also gain levels as well. So like level 1, there's a level cap, level 50 is the cap. And then you still got to spend AP and SP into your active abilities and your passive abilities. So skill wheel is gone, so that part's no longer in here. Girlo says chaos and elementalism. Nice. Yeah, I kind of played this in the beta, so I'm pretty used to it. But I will change weapons later on as well, just to give the others a good feel for it. Because the one thing that I like about the old TSW was you could switch your builds on the fly and everything. And I had so many builds. I had pages after page after page for a build for every situation essentially. So I want to have that in here again. Mr. Bordertown says, honestly, it looks worse than the original. I'll pass. Yeah, it's essentially, when it comes to animations and graphics, it's essentially the same game. The only thing different is this one has a different combat system from the Secret World. And, what I'm trying to do with my leveling streams is play this long enough so I can actually make, decide which one has the better combat system, for the masses, which one is going to appease existing TSW players, and I hope to answer those questions, and the only way I can do that is just to play the game some more, play, and put out that review, I suppose. So, fortunately, Christopher says, does this game has controller support? Not that I know of, but I know in the old TSW you could absolutely, get a workaround for that. Alright, so Elm Street Blues is the next quest that we have to complete in order to to move on to the next tier of the Dawning of the Endless Night. Yeah, my speechcraft is getting worse the longer I stay awake. I'm gonna keep it really short moving forward now. So Elm Street Blues, this is Deputy Andy. He's afraid that the town will be completely overrun by monsters, and I share his concerns if I was in his situation. I mean, it would be a scary thing just to be thrown into Solomon Island right now and see the zombie apocalypse happening. And for new players, you haven't even seen what's happening out at sea yet. I mean, that's the interesting part. So let's go ahead and check out the cutscene here.
Jeez, you never saw anything like this in the cop shows. Well, maybe on cable, not the network ones. You wouldn't know it from looking out there, but before that wicked bad fog rolled in, Kingsmouth was a sleepy little burg. Nothing stronger on the streets than a hot cup of coffee and chocolate-glazed donuts from Susie's. The occasional DUI or domestic disturbance. Human sacrifice.
Sorry, I have to cut this. I just got an email from Funcom saying Hit Start has started.
We sure are getting a heaped help in the darkness now, eh? Walking Dead and worse besides.
Great timing, Funcom.
Us survivors hold up in here, hoping it's all just a bad dream and we'll wake up to the smell of bacon and maple syrup. But unless someone ups and does something, and soon, all we're gonna wake up to is the smell of rotten flesh. And I don't need another thing to remind me of my dad.
Ouch.
Halloween does bring back the memories, eh?
Andy. And he just mentioned a keyword in there that new players, I mean, you guys are going to absolutely love the festivals, seasonal festivals in the Secret World. Halloween is...
See you later.
A lot of games, MMOs claim to, have the best Halloween events and the best Halloween rewards or whatever. But none of them can top what Secret World usually does for their Halloween. I think 2015 will always be my favorite version of the Halloween event, and hopefully we'll get to see more of that here with Secret World Legends. So basically, we're gonna kill like all the zombies that are hanging around the police station, just to make them feel a little bit safer. Challenge complete. Oop. Shift J. What was that? Oh, so kill 50 monsters. That's completed. So that's one daily challenge down, and this will reset in about 10 hours and 20 minutes. So the reward for that was 1,000 marks of favor. Oh, hello. How you doing? Let me help you out there. Oh, we got more coming. Whoa. Let me just check my wallet real quick. Let's see how much marks of favor we got. We have exactly 1,000 marks of favor, so holding on to that. Yeah, follow me. I'll be heading to the northern barricade here. Great. Now I'll take you on. I just see guys just fly by on like a hoverboard in a jail outfit. That's kind of funny.
Those zombies are making a mess of that north barricade.
There he is. Hey. What's up, dog? He's got fist weapons, I believe.
We got some more trouble on the south barricade.
South side now.
Coming in from the south side now. We got some more trouble on the south barricade.
If you're a new player, I mean, use these early quests to get a feel for the reticle system and movement, and you know, getting used to the fact that there's more skills than you realize, because once MMOs give you the ability to use your left mouse click to do a basic weapon attack and then your right mouse click as well, you get very complacent. So, you know, use these early missions to like experiment a little bit with your build, get used to the reticle system, because you know it can be quite a drastic change. Damn it. So right now I'm finding the source of the assaults in the sheriff's office, and obviously there's like a marker down there. That's where I'm heading. Onwards we go. Did I pull any more? And that's the source. That lobster dude. Let's go ahead and start the fight. Oh, doppelgangers! Look at that. That was sick. That's my favorite thing about Chaos at the moment. But you get it randomly. You know, this is not a constant. Okay, lots of things happening on my UI right now. I'm trying to figure out what that red symbol meant. Shift J. I've completed one more challenge, which was 3 main missions, and that's another 1,000 marks of favor. Let's go claim that reward. Kirsten says, this is interesting. We have no records of direct contact with the Drog, and that's basically that Lobster Man, or whatever you want to call it. So your sighting in Kingsmouth catches us a little off guard. Other factions have encountered them frequently at sea. Of course, file sharing isn't common practice in the industry. She's obviously talking about, you know, the other factions that are also here, Templar and Dragons, and a few more that will pop up later in the story. Here's what we know. The Drog are an ancient and a marine variety of undead with roots in Norse mythology. They seem to be directing the local attacks. As for everything we don't know, well, that's where you come in. So do you see how your part in you know, the Secret World universe is starting to shape, and how your faction is using you to uncover the plot of the location as you progress along? And you know, in your mind as a new player, you're already trying to, you know, find out more about this, what's happening here, what's this, and the pacing of the stories is great. But it's the little things here that, you know, the progression along the way, because even now it seems like the main story. Okay, I'm just gonna park at the site here so I can actually share my thoughts about this real quick, because I'm gonna have to call it real soon. So as from the main story itself, I can tell, you know, they really want you to meet certain characters in Secret World Legends. They want you to meet these characters first. They want to establish a certain point in the story before letting you go on and go pick up other quests, because they're not on my minimap yet. These NPCs up there, like you know, I'll save it for the latest stream, but there's a couple of NPCs scattered around the town here that is not available to me yet because I haven't gone and done tier 2 yet, which is find Norma Creed. And in the old game, Secret World, this was never a thing. I mean, you had the freedom to choose your opening quests, and even though if you went and picked something that was way too high for you, like if it was like a higher QL requirement, you'd still pick it up, and you know, they'd tell you that it's going to be difficult, but you can still pick it up. In Secret World Legends, there's sort of that barrier. No, you can't do this until you go talk to Norma Creed, which is sort of what I'm going to do. And now I can see like a bunch of side quests, you know, popping up here and there. So that's how you know where exactly you are in the progression. Oh, there's a survivor right at this, right that site there. I could probably do that when I get back to the sheriff's department there. That is a Anima leap. You could just click on that, and then you could jump for Anima shards. It's free for patrons, so that's interesting. So I guess I won't have to pay for that, but I won't do that right now. What else we got? Yeah, that's basically it. There is a side quest up there. Let's go ahead and just pick that up real quick. Mutilated corpse. Oh, we have another player. Person Corny Cabby. Mutilated corpse. The wounds on a mutilated corpse close to the wood suggest a mauling from something even more dangerous than zombies. Search for the predator. I like how the side quests assume that you are a courageous person. What if you just want to, you know, get away from the scene?
Visual tracking initiated.
Wow, that's new. Visual tracking initiated? Oh my god. The amount of hand-holding in these early levels is a little... I mean, okay, old TSW, you don't have these blue stuffy thingy majiggies popping up, but common sense would tell you that there's a dead corpse here, and those are bloodstains, and the obvious thing to do is follow the bloodstains. So I really don't think... Well, again, it's
local bounty detected.
It's probably best for the free-to-play crowd, I suppose. What is this? Wispy Woods, defeat wisps. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so this was in the CBT. When you take a side quest and you move on into like an area, a bunch of extra objectives will pop up based on the area that you're in. So now that I'm here, I could just kill 5 wisps and wisps and gain the extra experience from killing them. A cool feature. You know, something like you find in Guild Wars 2, for example. You know, while you're on you're doing something in a region or whatever, and then the heart objective pops up, and you can just drop everything and, you know, put some progression into that for some extra XP if you wanted to. So this is a good feature that I actually enjoy. I wasn't hitting a wisp for like 10 seconds there, and you guys noticed, but my health isn't really going down. So yeah, it's I'd be surprised if anybody dies in like the opening you know, couple of missions, unless of course you walk through a laser grid or whatever. So it's gonna be it's very new player friendly, and if you're here just to enjoy the story, all you want to do is just play story, enjoy the story, that's not gonna be a problem for you, I suppose. Let's go ahead and turn that in. So that is a thank you for your contribution and efforts in cleansing this area. A reward and cash bonus have been credited to your account. Oh, thank you. Yeah, no problem. That, oh, a belt. I already got a belt. So yeah, as I was saying, you know, the early levels, they're gonna keep giving you the same talismans for the couple of slots that you already got. So let's see what this is. This one's health and magical protection. I don't want to lose my attack rating. This one is healer rating. I'm not really much of a healer now, so I will not put that on either. Onwards. Oh, we have another mini boss over here. Let's go ahead and pull this one. It's a level 6. I am a level 6. I am pretty sure I can take this on. Let's avoid heating up. Okay, loot bag. Let's grab that. Traveler's Torment. Okay, I got an achievement for that. So that one was a champion. Yeah, that was a champion. 10 points for that. Oh, okay. And the dumpster diver was a champion too. Fine. That wasn't like a mini boss. So that's 2 champions, and they're pretty common. Nice. No reward for completing all the Kingsmouth ones. Okay, cool. Now I just gotta pick up the blood trail again. Oh, I see another one. There's another champion over there. You know what? Having the player base spread out, like having like only 10 on one map, actually makes it easier to hunt down these champions and kill them for like the gear and stuff. So I kind of like that. So if it's just you and your, you know, a friend or your Cabal mage just hanging out a map, it'd be so easy to just hunt down all these you know, monsters, champion monsters, to get your loot or whatever early levels. It's, I mean, because of what they drop, they do drop these bags, which you know, gives you all the talisman stuff. So if you want to level your gear pretty early on for upgrades, then I guess looking for these champion mobs is a pretty good way to do it. Level 6 Forgotten Fiend. Let's go ahead and grab him. Burying Ground. Kill 100 zombies. Let's pick that up. Another belt. Ooh. Heal rating again. Okay, I have completely gone off the beaten path from where my blood trail was. Let's go back to where I picked it up. Damn you people. Vengeful victim. Thanks for following me. I picked it up over there, so blood trail's gotta be somewhere here. Why does it have to be nighttime, damn it? I really can't see. Is that the blood trail? Okay. It's back to the same path I got. Well, I guess I'll give credit to the little blue thing there for showing up when I can't see, after criticizing it for being, you know, too much of a handhold. It's really foggy. I'm gonna need some extra eye gear here. Just a second, y'all. Chat says lots of things going on in chat here. Dragonaut says, I bought that game for 250 when the first version came out, a lifetime account. Just wondering if my account will be Patreon. Anyone know? Dragonaut, if you are a lifetime subscriber in the Secret World, once you link your account, you will be a lifetime patron here as well. So that's not going to change. All you got to do is just link your account. That's the Wendigo for my quest. Apparently you are on the same quest as me, whoever you are. So let's go do this together. Got your hover bike, I've got my bike. I'll race you to the bottom. Lead the way, Sutter Mythos Kane. What a weird sight, man. A guy on a hoverboard and an Illuminati on a police bike hunting a Wendigo. There you are. And he's dead. I wish the lighting was better so I can actually show you the creature design, because the Wendigos are actually really awesome, scary, but you know, awesome looking creature for Secret World here. Just turn it in. Your field report has been received. It's currently okay. What's that? Another weapon bag. Shotgun. Hurrah! You can. Wait. Let me just see if how this works, because I know in the beta I had it locked, but can I equip that? I could probably equip it, but I can't buy skills if I'm not mistaken, or I can. I'm not sure. Oh no, I have everything unlocked, right? Because of the patron status. So I guess once I come back tomorrow, I'll have a fresher, a clear state of mind to decide what I'm going to do with my weapons. Because right now I'm just gonna go to Norma Creed, and then I will stop there and talk to you guys for a bit and chat before I head off to bed. Even though it is 7:55 in the morning, yes, I will be going to sleep and waking up when everybody's done with lunch, because that's what launch and Head Start is all about when you're, you know, on the other side of the world, unfortunately. You may now resurrect at Bow Cove. Great. So that's Anima well over there. And here is everybody's favorite granny from the Secret World IP, Miss Norma Creed. So the objective says, earn Norma Creed's trust by completing They Never Stop Coming. Okay. So, I'm going to call it here. And talk to you guys for a bit. What we got in there? Graspy says, raid time. Peace out, peeps. All the best with your raid, Graspy. Thanks for hanging out, man. Chill. Full Orgasm says, maybe you can turn off the helper functionality. Yeah, you can if you wanted to. Oh, if you're asking me to turn it off? Yeah, not for a review purpose. When, you know, this, I'm gonna buy another character slot, because this character, my character right now is for a review. This is a leveling stream. This is for a review purpose. The character that I booked my name, oh no, it's not. You know, when you could reserve your name, my main character's name is still unused, so I am gonna be making another character and, you know, doing another class for that or something like that. So Dragonrock says 10 to 4. Thanks for taking time to answer my question. Pretty cool. Thumbs up. Hey, no problem. Thank you for hanging out on stream. This has been like a 3-hour and 20-minute stream. Cool for, you know, hanging out. Appreciate it, man. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Hotnot says leveling seems a little bit easier, less clunky. I like it. Yes, you know, it's a little streamlined, obviously, to help, you know, new players, the free-to-play crowd, people who found the Secret World to be too much of, you know, manual labor, and they needed a lot more guidance or whatever. But this time around, it's become a more streamlined, very focused. You have one objective, go get it. Like just following the Dawning of the Endless Night tiers. I mean, you can already tell they want you to experience, you know, a couple of main stories first before they let you go out into Kingsmouth town and pick up a whole bunch of different quests. So if that sounds interesting to you, if you'd rather have the, you know, that sort of streamlined progression, then you know, you're probably gonna like it. But then again, how do you feel about the combat system, and how do you feel about the reticle system after having, you know, watched the current stream? As for me, I'm the one who's, you know, controlling my character, playing it. Between tap targeting and reticle system, I'm gonna be very honest. Personally speaking, I prefer tap targeting, because I've played more MMO years. Wait, let me rephrase that again. I spent more time playing MMOs with tap targeting than I have with reticle system, basically. So I mean, I can tolerate it. I think we're all highly adaptable MMO players. Give us a control, I'm sure we can make it work. That's who we are. We adapt. We are MMO players. But I prefer tap targeting. This one's all right. I mean, it's pretty easy to get the hang of. I mean, it's not difficult or anything, you know. So that's my thoughts on that. Obviously, more in the coming leveling streams once I get different weapons and stuff. Dragonrock says 7:55 a.m. for you. Where the hell are you living? I am from Malaysia, Southeast Asia. Midnight Guard Gaming says you are literally 12 hours ahead of me. Yes, as ever. That's kind of why I had to take a nap earlier and I wasn't really responding to all the folks that were hanging out in the chat, you know, because I set the time to be like 12 midnight for me. So because I thought that early access was going to go live at 10 EST, which would be 10 p.m. for me. But knowing Funcom and knowing it does an early access, things never, you know, rarely goes according to plan. I mean, some launches have, obviously, but, you know, with Funcom, you never know. BB Bobby Lou one, Vietnam? No, I've actually never been to Vietnam. I'm Malaysian. Dragon says, alright, thanks for the stream. Thank you again. Midnight Guard says, thanks for the streaming, Adrian. Much appreciate you streaming launch. No problem. I always wanted to do this. I have a review for the Secret World I made last year, and that, again, that needs updating. And, you know, this is such a big deal, the whole rebrand and launch, that no-brainer for me to start a leveling stream to do Secret World Legends and put out a new player review for this. Thank you, Midnight Guard Gaming, for hanging out and, you know, chilling out in chat. Appreciate it. Gareth says, thanks for the stream. Go get some sleep. I will, Gareth. Yes, I really need some stream. Or a hot plate of nasi lemak and teh tarik. I'm sure the only two of us got that. Basically, breakfast before I sleep. Jay Fairclough, sorry, I got that right this time, says, showing nothing but love to my boy. Great stream as always. Thank you, mate. Thanks so much for hanging out, man. Really appreciate it. We'll do ESO sometime together. I owe you that, man. Okay. Alright, guys. I guess I'm gonna call it here. The next time I'll be back, I'll be streaming in about, well, I'll try to make it earlier. Today, Saturday for me, which means like Saturday night for me will be like Saturday morning for you guys. So I'll try to make it earlier because, you know, Head Start's already gone live. I'm not competing with anybody to reach level cap. I'm going to take my time with this, but I'll make my leveling streams more consistent. So you'll see leveling stream number 2 tomorrow. You'll see leveling stream number 3 on Sunday, and so on and so forth. So it's going to be a really packed schedule, lots of content, one after the other. And yeah, it'll be fun. Alright guys, I am off to bed. Thank you guys so much for hanging out in the stream. 3 hours and 30 minutes. Hope you guys have fun. For those of you that are in-game, enjoy yourselves. And I will catch you guys later. So, once again, my name is Jeremy Adrian, and I thank you for watching. Later, folks.